Dang it, I want to get defense.
Hailing while Matt, welcome to episode 49 of the Westgate Irregulars campaign, brought to you by the Dungeon Scrawlers. We crack ourselves up. I'm sorry. It's just going to
But
happen.
maybe we'll crack you up too.
Anyway, here we are. This is episode 49. We are beginning the season finale. Yeah. Only just one episode unless it ends with a TPK. And wouldn't that be an interesting finale?
No.
So I am Eric Scott V, the DM of this campaign. Take it away, Aaron.
Hi, I'm Erin M. Evans. I'm the author of the Brimstone Angels saga, a 6-book series set in the Forgotten Realms. I'm going to tell you about our sponsors. Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms is a strategy game that unites iconic Dungeons & Dragons characters from novels, campaigns, and popular shows into one epic adventure, which includes Frida and Havilar from my books, the Brimstone Angels saga. The game is available for PC and Mac on Steam and web, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and Nintendo Switch, iPad, iPhone, and on all Android devices. For more information, you can check out idlechampions.com. If you already know everything you could possibly know about Idle Champions, you might have noticed there is a command at the bottom of the screen. If you type that into chat, it will give you a gold chest code. So pop it in, let us know what you got, did you get anything cool and shiny, and hang around and watch the show.
I'm Rhiannon Held. I write urban fantasy under Rhiannon Held and space opera under RZ Held. And if you're curious about this space opera stuff, my first novella in the series is on sale for $1 in US international equivalent until tomorrow. And then it is no longer on sale. So get it while it's hot. I will put a link in the chat. And there's also an Amazon Blacksmith widget that has books from all of us because we are in fact all authors. So you should check out everybody's stuff because it's all awesome.
Hi, I'm Yang Yang Wang. I'm a writer and filmmaker.
An imposter.
What gave me away?
I'm Stephen Merlino. I'm a writer and a teacher.
I'm Randy Henderson. I am a gnome unemployment specialist. I help them get jobs when they're during the winter, especially. You know, it's a very seasonal thing, gardening.
No.
And what is the #1 profession sought among gnomes, Randy?
You know, HVAC cleaners, they can really get in those little tight spaces and stuff, clean things out really well, and it pays well. So during the winter too, people notice when they crank up the furnaces, how dirty their vents are and stuff. So,
Probably chimney sweep too, right?
chimney sweeps. Yeah.
It might not be as nimble as some.
Right. Yeah.
Well, this is our last episode of the year, but not the last episode of the season. We are starting the finale with this episode. I hope you came ready for some big surprises and explosions because hopefully I'm going to deliver.
No.
So, for those of you who might have missed last week's episode, there was a brief recap, but basically the city is in chaos. The irregulars are determining what to do about it. Stong is at the zenith of his dark power, and we are ready to go, starting with Stong. But the scene
That was like
is
an
not
anticipated
at-
starting now.
the scene is not initially from his perspective. We cut to a dark tower in the middle of Westgate. Fires are outside. Peasants are striding past, crying out and shouting for retribution against the rich and oppressors. There are massive shadows going across the city as Githyanki ships start passing by. And in this tower is the council chamber of the remaining nobles of House Vamos. Of particular absence is Arena Vamos, who is nowhere to be found after the council meeting of the previous night. The nobles are bickering and they're shouting at each other and they're on the verge of panic when one of them suddenly slams his fist down on the table and says, "Listen, Arena is not here to lead us. And since our wizard Aiden is not here, we're lacking a great deal of strength, but we still have one advantage, and that's this castle and our coin. Find the soldiers still loyal to us. Send out the personal guard. Muster them here. We shall make a stand, and we shall be protected. And they all start nodding, huh. And then a shadow falls over the window. And the noble keeps ranting, and one of the younger ones looks out the window and says, "Hey, I wonder what that." And then there's this, and the tower just shatters in all directions.
Oh, Jesus.
I might have messaged Eric something.
Oh, jeez.
And
Independence Day meets Westgate.
dust floats up in all directions, and a single figure comes striding out of the dust, and it's Stong, brushing off the remaining detritus that used to be Vamos Tower. Stong. You see the ships starting to move over Westgate. You see, you hear drums coming from the west, very distantly. Things are proceeding on schedule.
So the part where you told me you were going to be on the ship waiting for me, I'm just going to say.
So what I messaged Eric is that Stong wanted to use polymorph to turn into a mammoth and drop down from a great height onto the Vamos mansion.
Operation Mammoth Drop.
Yes. And so now that Stong gets up, he dusts himself off, and he looks towards the sky, and he raises his hand. And he's waiting for something. In the interim between episodes, he had used the Find Greater Steed spell to summon himself a flying Pegasus mount.
You hear a whinny from the sky, and a gray, very shaggy, winged horse flops down toward you. It is a big horse. We often think of Pegasi as graceful stallions or mares that sail upon the winds and the clouds. This is a Clydesdale horse with wings.
Seems appropriate, because if Stong got on a delicate little palfrey, I don't know if it would be comfortable. First off, if
There's
it could
one of
move.
the nobles of House Vamos. You see a hand come reaching out of the stone, like, and then the horse's hoof steps on the hand.
Stong nods at the horse, and then he unhooks Mirabelle's baby carrier from around the horse's neck and then places it around his own neck again. And then he gets up
Mirabelle
mounts.
it's watching you very curiously. Daddy go boom.
Daddy go boom.
Daddy go boom.
The day is still young, Mirabelle, and I can cast polymorph one more time. So
Foreshadowing.
yeah. So Stong will get up and mount the Pegasus and then fly upwards into the sky.
Oh, man.
All right, and you make for one of the ships,
Yeah.
specifically the flagship.
Yep. I think he's
Okay.
wanting to meet Scaresair and talk to her.
Indeed, Scaresair is standing at the rail of the flagship, watching you approach. You see Gith Yankee on red dragons circling around the ships as well, establishing a command and control perimeter around the city.
Every time one of them makes eye contact with me, I'm going to make sure that they see that I'm wearing like red dragon scale mail, and then I'm going to give them like an intimidating glare. I want them to know who's in
Stong has gotten
charge.
to do a lot of stuff.
Roll an intimidation check.
Okay. Let's see. How good am I at intimidation? Maybe I should pick something else. +2. Oh god. That's a 3.
You got a 3.
Mm-hmm.
All right, they don't seem all that impressed by you, but they don't hinder you either.
All right. I pass through and I make my way over to Scaresair. Instead of going on the ship, I think Stong would maybe offer her a ride on the back of the Pegasus. Would you like to go for a flight, my lady?
So Scarecera is standing there with her red dragon limbs and her sword over her shoulder. She has a silver sword that one of the Githyanki brought to her, and she is kind of tapping it impatiently against the back of her neck. And she says, do we really have time for such pleasantness? You see that the pupils of her eyes are little black skulls, just like Stong's. We are fighting an invasion here. Well, leading an invasion. It's not really much of a fight.
He says, there is one special stop I'd like to make with you. I did promise you a date after all.
I suppose that is true. Where are we going? She swings up behind you.
Well, there's one last great house in the city who I'd have some unfinished business with, and that is House Bleth.
Oh, how wonderful. Very well. You don't mean their burned out castle beyond the outskirts, yes? You mean the Blue Banner.
The Blue Banner indeed.
I look forward to it. All right, you go. Well, you're about to take off when Scarecera kind of stiffens and she goes, excuse me, my mate, but there is other business that we must conduct.
Oh? What
Yes.
sort of other business? I dislike surprises, you know.
Yes, well, I suspect it won't take too long. Come with me.
All right, he'll follow.
Okay. She starts leading you. She leads you down into the ship itself. So, on that note, we'll cut over to the other of the irregulars who were gathered at Dark Dance Manor.
So how much time just passed? Because that seemed like Stong did a lot of things since I left him.
It has only been a few minutes, really.
I mean, how long does it take a mammoth to fall from the sky?
You had to get up to the Githyanki ship, figure out what's going on with Scarecera, fly yourself up there, turn into a myth, figure out where the Vamos Tower was, and then drop onto it while also summoning a Pegasus. I think we get some planning time.
Okay, all right.
See, here's how I see events having gone down. Stong had
Stood
a
around and went
conversation with Cecilia. Cecilia said, I have to go do a thing. I will meet you later. And Stong said,
I will meet you
okay.
on the ship, you jerk.
Right.
You bailed on me.
And Stong says,
I'm on the ship now.
I know.
And Stong says, well, I'll give her a few minutes. And in that few minutes, I'll go and destroy House Vamos.
Yeah.
I think it's
Plenty of
clear
time.
Dad has a favorite, guys.
Hey, when you grow up to be the BBEG, you gotta, yeah, the story bends for you. Okay,
I'm just burning
Anyway.
some spells before you guys meet me, that's all.
that's right. Are you objecting to him using spell slots? No.
These
All right.
are no, but I believe the Pegasus is persisting.
Okay.
So
Well, So the irregulars are currently in Dark Dance Manor, having expelled a certain amount of peasants around the manor to pack up and go home. Is
No,
that
they-
what happened?
yes.
No, he instructed them to go out, put out fires,
Oh.
save wee bairns, basically try and minimize the damage without placing themselves in danger.
So you have charmed a
Mhm.
large number of oppressed peasants
Mm-hmm.
to go forth and do your bidding in the city. Got it. Okay.
Don't twist my words.
That,
We
that
can
has-
leave.
Golgar
We could
already
leave.
feels
We
guilty
could
enough
leave this
about
city
it.
to
But,
its fate. That is a choice.
that has bought you a certain amount of planning time. Go
but,
ahead.
I will point out two things. First of all, they're saving their own city ultimately, so they're protecting their own futures. And B, scientific studies have proven that volunteerism is one of the key factors in people having a happiness and a healthy life.
Is that so?
It's true. It's absolutely true. Like, it improves your health and your happiness, volunteering or participating in your community. So really, Rogar is improving their lives and their happiness by guiding them towards volunteerism in their community. That's the way he views it.
Cool.
I just wanted to point that out. Like, he's
Also,
not
we're
like,
in a crisis point, so this is just, what can we do in this moment not to die,
yeah,
and then to save Stong, and then to save the city,
aye.
which... Okay, so at this point, we know that something's wrong with Stong. It's probably to do with the evil book that we know he's carrying on his person. We've created a duplicate book in the hopes of swapping it, but we noted that none of us made an Arcana check to figure out if we know more about this in a way that would help us determine exactly what we could do to help fix it.
Yeah.
Well,
so we should do that.
Okay.
At
Rogar,
least those of us who know things about magic items, if you don't feel like that makes sense for you, that's fair.
Well, I
Rogar's
just-
been... Oh, go ahead.
Rolled a 1, so
Oh no!
This is a very stressful moment.
Artemisia, you have no idea about evil books. But you do recall that you do have a book of ancient dwarven rune magic.
it's true. Well, I mean, she'll go get that, and so she can page through it like while the others are talking.
Rogar got a 15 minus 1 because of his incredible intelligence. But he also, Rogar also, like his, I've been holding on to this greater restoration spell in case Sturge whenever Sturge was ready to like break apart from the sword. But I guess that's not necessary anymore. And this seems more urgent, so I may be able to
The
try
sword
that.
broke apart from him.
Exactly.
Or
It's-
maybe broke apart into him.
Oh, what? What do you mean by that?
He has numerous little cuts from exploding metal.
I
But,
do
you
it.
know,
Is he like walking around bare-chested with the little jewel, or do we not? We do not know about that, right?
Steven?
No, nobody knows about it.
Is it
Right,
glowing?
okay.
Do you have a lump in your chest? Because I
No.
feel like
Think of
Iron Man, like
you're gonna
going
be
through the
like,
shirt.
is that a goiter or what?
He does not have a
Do you
lump.
need to see a
hidden beneath
physician?
his-
Not right now because the city's falling apart, but
He has a ruffled shirt right now. It's quite.
Jerry
that
Seinfeld
is a
shirt.
bold fashion choice for
It's
an
the
invasion.
equivalent of wearing an amulet, so it's not like a big thing.
Okay, right.
I got a 22.
right.
Nice.
Ah, Cecilia.
Celia
Wow.
rolled well.
The okay, Cecilia, with your massive success and your background with magic items, because you were raised by a wizard who made magic items for a living,
Sometimes I paid attention.
this is what you know. Stong did mention an evil book. If he is attuned to that evil book and it has exerted this much control over him, caused physical changes to him already, such as the black skull eyes,
Mhm.
then it seems like an item of great power. You do know there are certain evil books in the world. Lazar was very keen on you not ever touching one of those books, ever, for very good reason. Do not, Ilya, do not ever touch one of these, ever. In fact, I shall burn this book, and you shall see that burning does not even do anything to the book.
That is good to know.
And it didn't.
Oh,
He has evil
that is
books?
good to
Ooh,
know.
creepy. Okay.
Well, one passed over his desk once.
Yeah, I bet you wouldn't be allowed to keep those.
No.
Bet the witches would be like, no, that's not free.
We'll say this happened when Cecilia was younger, maybe like 8, 9, 10, something
Okay.
like that.
Okay, cool. Because then I can put it in the cereal.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm giving you
If she's
parameters
bored,
because
the
I know
ship
you like
sailed.
parameters. And Cecilia was like, "Huh, what's this book?" And Lazar was like, "No." It was like one of
Okay.
the few times that you saw him being kind of protective of Cecilia. Like,
Got it.
so it was serious.
Okay.
And if it has exerted this much control over Stong so quickly, that suggests it is very powerful, and a simple spell to break a curse might not do the trick. If it is like some kind of evil artifact, probably something else is required. Perhaps the consent of the person that it's attuned to. Like Stong would have to willingly give up the book.
What about
Okay.
separation
Okay.
from the book?
As far as Cecilia knows, separation from an attuned item like this won't make any difference.
Okay. Does he have to willingly hand over the book, or does he have to be like, I don't want this anymore? If he's like, look at my cool book.
I
And close your-
renounce my wish.
It depends on how confident you are in your ability to rationalize and fast talk reality.
What?
Okay.
Wow. Fast talk reality, huh? Nice.
So you're
Well,
saying it's a
Cecilia has to
two-step-
be the one who asked him for it,
Well,
obviously.
Cecilia, it reminds you of something that Hairtress said to you one
I was gonna
time,
say, I feel like you've said these words before.
which
Yeah.
was that you can say things and simply make them true.
Okay.
And yeah, he probably sounds just as crazy now as he did then,
Totally.
but it does remind you of that.
So Cecilia, in this memory that you had, just to be clear, was it that he has to renounce the book and we have to cast like a remove curse, or is it just he needs to renounce it?
We should do it just to be safe,
Oh, aye.
Yeah.
because I know it won't do it alone,
Right.
but if there's anything lingering, did I see anybody else with skull eyes? Like, did Knots have the skull eyes?
Knots had the skull eyes, yes.
Okay. So you can get the creepy skull eyes without having the book, which suggests that maybe if we get the book away from him, the skull eyes won't go away. So I feel like if we can get the book away from him, we can destroy it, or we can break the attunement somehow. But then he's gonna need to get cleared up.
What does Sturge know about breaking the attunement? Is that possible?
Well, Greater Restoration should be able to break the attunement.
Really?
So we
So,
can get it away from him.
so if we got it away from him, and then
If you got him to voluntarily give up the book, then Greater Restoration should break the attunement, as far as you know.
But we should have had. We need to have like a soundproof booth for Yang Yang while we're discussing.
It's not gonna metagame. Don't worry.
Yes.
I know.
That's fair. Yang Yang is respectful of the dice.
No, he's very. Yeah, I'm just.
Some of the us might be like, okay, but what if I just did this when I said I was gonna do that?
I mean, I did just roll a 3 to look cool, and I really wanted to look cool in front of those Gith Yankee warriors. So I followed the dice.
Not so much.
Okay.
no.
So
So
Cecilia.
there's a massive explosion as
What was that?
you look out the window and you see that where Vamos Tower used to be, there is now nothing. Just a big dust cloud.
That's not good. Do you think that was the
The-
peasants or the Gith Yankee?
Well, you
we
see
a ship.
buildings start bursting into flame out on the edges of the town.
Okay,
Oh no.
we gotta go.
Aye.
Okay. So I'm going to try real hard to convince Stong that I want in on his deal. And
Question:
yes.
what's your persuasion?
Oh, I have divination. I
Oh.
Come up with the most persuasive. But it's not just that you can't just trick him into giving you the book. He has to give up the book and what it represents. Is that not the case? Or is it just he has to hand the book to someone? Like, does
If
he want
he-
to renounce the book's gifts, or is it just give the book here, hold this book for me?
I mean, that seems like it's going to be a tough thing to manage. So maybe we go for like the first part and
Right?
see what happens.
Yeah, you remember one additional thing.
Okay.
You remember that evil artifacts are often greedy in who they lend their power to. If someone were to take the book from Stong
Hmm.
or prove to be a superior wielder of the book, then it might abandon Stong and go to its new master.
Okay.
would it sense a patron already, would it be able to sense, for instance, a warlock's patron?
You don't know.
I think we don't have any idea because, okay, so here's the thing. I think we know enough to know this is going to be tricky. And I think we know enough to know that we can't just go up and bamf the spell, right? But also I think there's enough vagueness here that we may be playing hot potato with this book until it clarifies what a superior wielder means. Because like
Okay.
he had to sit and read it for a while
So
for it to
you-
click.
You are probably, he has no reason to think that you question his approach right now, does he?
No, I don't think so. He seemed to really like think I'm on his side. And I
Then,
think honestly we should go in with that mindset. We should all pretend we think this is a great idea.
all
Because
right,
fundamentally it's still Stong. He's doing this to protect us.
it's
This
best.
is a really bad way to do that.
It's best if you do the talking. Rogar's not going to convince him that he's totally on board with this. Yeah, good, Stong. Yeah, he can't act.
Poor
It's
Rogue.
true. I'm a bad liar. It's true.
But if you do that, the persuading, I can foresee a good result for you,
Oh.
which I think your persuasion is probably stronger than mine, but I can add my foresight to your attempt, and then if it and then Rogar can go ha ha after you've got the book.
Do I have to say aha? Or can I...
I think it's probably best if you don't, because the other piece of this is if he's on the Yankee flagship,
Aye.
we want to try to do this as quietly as we can,
Yeah.
because if we kind of alert all of them that we've fixed Stong, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't actually know what he's told Scaresair, except something about how the Gith Yankee can come live in Westgate and hunt things.
Yeah.
Which is a weird idea, right? I didn't think he doesn't like her that much, but okay.
So the trigger is the book leaves Stong's hands into
willingly.
your hands because you want in on his deal. If Stong decides to make this a private thing, though, then you have to hold on to it long enough for us. I can message you. If he takes you into some private place, I'll message you and go, do you have the book? And if you say yes, then I'll say, okay.
Kick the door in.
Exactly. Or next time we see Stong, Rogar knows what to do.
Sure.
And if we have to escape, where are we gonna come back together? Are we gonna, like, just in case everything goes bad?
Oh, good call.
Well, so if we're talking about being on the flagship, so I've got Dimension Door and Telekinesis. I think what I should do is do Telekinesis, and then I figured out how to like make it last longer, and then I can move it around. So as we go on, I should get it ready and do it, and then if we have to like get out of there, I can like switch off who I'm doing it to. But that means that that's what I'll have to keep holding on to the whole time because I only have one of it left.
Okay. Does anyone else have a way to get off the ship?
I have wings at least for a little bit.
I can feather fall. Oh, in fact, if everyone wants to feather fall with me, they can. Except it's very slow, and if you can't get invisible while you're feather falling,
What if we do seeming and it make us all look like pigeons, and then you can't? I actually don't think seeming goes that far.
I mean, I suppose
Really big pigeons.
I could cast
1 foot
Sanctuary
shorter.
on myself and maybe a couple other people if we're feather falling, and that should divert attacks, hopefully. But and Rogar's this whole time been like, as those fires are building around the edges of town, he's like,
Yeah, you see a silhouette against the fires, like a winged horse, like a really big winged horse, flapping up into the sky.
Follow Rogar's finger and go, oh my god!
was that Stong on a winged horse?
God, he did that spell.
Oh,
he didn't wait!
all right.
Oh no. I want you to take care of this quick because
Yes.
this town is getting like out of control, and
So
there might be a Westgate to save, even if we.
Well, we've got our plan, right?
We've got a plan.
Except the escape plan. Where are we meeting if we get split up?
I don't know if we
Here?
should come back here. This is where Stong would look for us. Maybe?
Dark Dance Manor.
Yeah, everybody talk like you're going back to the Purple Lady. Maybe that will help.
Aye.
Wait, why?
Because if we don't fix Stong and he comes after us.
Right. Purple Lady. Wait,
But also,
wait.
and it's not a terrible thing to draw him towards us rather than the poor citizens of the city.
That's a good point. Okay,
Oh.
we'll just go
Well,
back to Dark Dance.
A little bit terrible.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, so wait, Artemisia, if you can do the dimension door both ways, that is much more reliable. If we get scattered on the
But only one other person with me.
only one of them.
So telekinesis, if I extend it and then I keep it, then like it'll be sequential. I'll have to do people one by one, but I can keep going on people until everybody gets off.
Unless Lilton's voice says beside Artemisia.
Oh shit.
Do we hear
Only
this or just
Artemisia
her?
can
Okay.
hear him. Unless you use the ring.
Oh, put us in the ring! Yeah.
He is
Why do
standing
you-
there, Artemisia, or at least you think he is. No one else can see him.
Why do you
So-
look like you just swallowed a lemon?
you can't. Do you
should
do you
probably
see anybody?
not tell them; they'll think you're crazy.
I just had an idea.
Be honest with them. Honesty really is the best policy.
Of course, all of this planning is going to just go perfectly smoothly once we get up there. So.
So Lilton, I think the ring. I think it's connected me to him, but he is right. There is the ring. So you guys could, if necessary, you could go in there.
Oh, if you could throw Stong in there if we can't fix him.
That's yes.
Oh.
Backup plans and backup
Aye.
plans.
Rogar, you see flames start rising from the western end. of the city.
Okay, yeah, we need to do
You hear
this
more,
fast.
more screaming.
Okay.
People who go fleeing, shouting something about orcs.
What?
Oh my god. Okay.
There's shouting orcs.
All right, let's just go get that. I like the idea of get in the ring, get up there, get the book, get back in the ring, get the hell out. Maybe with Stong in the ring too. Yeah, yes. Stong
All
in the
right.
ring too.
Oh my god. Oh, Sorshin went down to the docks.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah,
I know, I'm a
he's
bit
the
worried
big
about
boy.
Rue and I
He's the
haven't-
big boy. Let him handle it. He
No,
can-
Ruin's not
The
here.
last thing I'm gonna die. The last thing he's gonna remember is I punched him in the face.
Oh,
No,
We
he
probably-
can
have to
take care
save
of
the city.
himself. Aye,
We have to save the
it.
city.
We have to save the city.
there we go. Because,
I
Go
trust
for it.
Ruin turned into an
Let
eagle.
me be
and flew
upset
away,
about this for a
probably.
second, okay?
okay,
Okay.
now we're done. Now,
Let's go.
Let's go.
Serge, you're so
Well-
icy.
Let's go in the ring. Let's go in the ring.
Oh, now?
Just
Yes.
do it now. I mean, it's your call.
And
Well,
then,
you certainly can do it now, Wilton whispers to Artemisia.
Saying things again.
Shit. I are you gonna be here this whole time? She's like talking to somebody who's not there right now.
I'm in your head, Artemisia.
Are
I'm
you?
only here when you need me.
tell him to send Fane. I miss her. Tell him. Tell him.
Okay, now who's getting wrapped up in their personal shit?
After we deal with Stong, Cecilia, that you should definitely go after Sarshan. So and
Okay, let's
so,
also maybe deal with the Githyanki and the orcs. Like, okay, but we'll.
Orcs?
Oh, somebody was screaming
Hesitate
about
to
orcs.
suggest this, Lilton says.
What's a gork? Is that a
But perhaps you should-
together?
Inspire others in the city to help you protect the city. I mean,
Yeah, whatever.
you aren't heroes after all, but if no one's here to tell your story, then, well, you're not much of heroes.
That's
I
Rogar.
think
He just says that to Artemisia. No one else can hear him.
No. Rogar's already doing that. Sorry.
so Lilton wants us to save the city. I mean, yeah, all his investments are here.
Like
Now I'm-
heroes
now I'm
do. Make sure
waffling.
you say that, like heroes do.
He says
That-
like heroes.
That's
I
that's the plan. But we have to stop Stong. If If Stong is working against us, everything we tried to do to save the city, that's not
All
gonna...
about Stong. All about Stong.
Also,
Surely
if we get Stong
you
back, then, you know, I bet he can help us talk to the orcs.
Surely you know some responsible member of Westgate community who can
Tell
do
him
some of this for
whatever
you?
he's telling you to do, put a cork in it and tell us later. Get in the ring.
Okay. So everybody, because she'll start putting people into the ring
I've only
then.
got the wings.
How does it
Well, I
work?
guess the wings might have worn off by now. They
How
only
does it
last
work?
for a minute.
How do we get out?
I go back in and I
Artemisia
get you
lets
out.
you out.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, everybody in then.
I grab a bottle of
Okay.
wine.
You can drink over like Mirren's sleeping.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you pull everyone into the ring.
It's probably crowded.
Well, the world inside the ring looks different from what it used to.
Oh,
It
okay.
used to look like your father's study, with all the furniture just being overly large. And now it looks partly like that, but it's very dark. They're just flickering blue candles. An occasional arcing magical lightning above you.
Mm,
Oh.
Mirren.
Nice decor.
I think that Mirren's doing that.
Oh, yes, she's kind of emo.
Yes, she really has made some changes. Now you can all see Lilton there in the ring.
Oh.
Yeah.
Emo, is that south of Arn?
Oh, can we get to that flagship now? Because I don't want to be in here any
Well.
longer than I have to be in here.
Okay. I would like to ask Littleton a question. Do I have time for that?
I mean, we've got as long as it takes to get to the Yankee flagship.
Yeah, I mean,
do
Artemisia,
you-
before she leaves, is going to ask Cecilia for all the information she has about, like, how to get to the flagship.
I am going to describe the flagship as Stong described it, which I have forgotten now.
It's a big ship in the front.
The big ship in the front.
Is
Got a
Stone
flag
going
on
to
it.
be confused if Artemisia shows up and not Cecilia?
I mean, I assume you're going to land and pull us out of the ring in like one
Immediately?
smooth motion. Accurate?
Sure.
Cool.
You dump the ring all in one smooth motion?
No, just being very straightforward, like heroes. Yes. all
I mean,
right.
we're his friends.
My lord.
I'll say if I see him immediately, I'll say that you sent me.
Told
I don't
you
know if
about
it'll
his
believe it, but-
Awesome plan, and I'm in the ring. So
And remember, you're on his side. You're there because you're on his side.
you know
want
what?
to be part of this.
Not mention this guy because let me tell you something. Stong really doesn't like him.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'll make sure.
Yep. That is basically true.
Okay.
You just like list the people that Wrong Stong doesn't like, but we're not on that list right now. So we're gonna use that so we can kick his ass and save the Stong.
All right.
All right. So Artemisia is going to leave, and then she's going to go and go outside Dark Dance Manor, and I assume it is not necessarily an easy like walk across the city at this point.
Oh no. The city has descended into chaos.
Is your telekinesis from when you lifted Rogar still going? Can you put it on yourself and fly up that
It
way?
is, in fact.
Oh, okay.
Just jump over the traffic.
Putting people in the ring is not a concentration spell.
Okay.
So you still have your concentration spell going. And if you lengthened it with sorcery points, then it's especially still going.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, she's not going to like do all of her sorcery points just yet.
Okay.
She's going to lengthen it to like I don't know, an hour or something.
you're
Whatever
gonna lift
doubles
yourself
that
up
out.
into the air.
Yes.
All right. So you just
Fly.
Jean Grey it up toward the
Yep.
okay. So the rest of the irregulars, you're still in the ring. Stephen, Blitzen did not disappear. He's looking around.
It's
So
strange.
a bit unsettling.
I wanted to ask you, Fane mentioned when she...
Before you ask me that question, you do realize that I'm just a figment of Artemisia's imagination, right?
Wait,
I'm not really Lilton.
Oh, well then,
Does that
you
mean we
would
can wail
only...
on him?
What?
Maybe we can wail on him?
Oh yes, please go ahead and abuse me as much as you like.
Oh god.
Oh, I don't want to when you say it like that.
Never mind then.
Exactly.
Just do like Leviator priest robes flicker over. Him.
Would be a
You're
tar.
all so easy. Huh. Feel free. Ask me your question, Sturge.
Well, it's rather pointless. I might as well
Is
ask
it?
Artemisia the question. She won't know the answer
How do you know?
because you're a figment of her imagination.
Oh, so you believe me?
Yes,
Oh,
Oh,
God,
wonderful.
I hate this guy.
it's all right. It's all right.
Now, Setsui, I'm just exercising the power that we share.
I need to focus on what we're doing now. It's all right.
Look how effective it was. Look,
Oh, look,
feast your eyes upon my works.
there's.
And then he just kind of, and then just explodes in all different directions.
What?
The hell was that?
You see crackling blue lightning
Oh, no.
behind him.
Oh,
And
did
you
you
see
hear that?
Mirren standing there with her
No!
eyes glowing blue.
Oh man.
Quick question, Sturge, did you tell any of the rest of us about the Kalados stuff?
Who?
Do we know we ought to maybe jump in front of you so she can't see you?
Artemisia knows.
Can't.
You're
Does she?
flying us.
Yeah.
I can't remember. It's been-
Balls of blue flame and lightning are crackling in her hands, and she looks at you with a glowing blue eyes. And then she says, "Oh, hey, guys."
Hey,
Hi.
Mirren.
You're back.
All right, Artemisia, you
Okay.
are flying up through the sky.
Yep.
You're looking down at the devastation that's spreading through the city. In fact, you see it looks like a swarm of ants from this height sweeping through the west gate of Westgate, hacking down soldiers,
Favorite gate.
fighting and peasants, and just burning everything as they go. And you're pretty sure they're orcs.
Oh no.
And you see at the heart of the horde of orcs is one very familiar female orc. In fact, the biggest female orc you have ever seen,
Clan Macguk.
and that is Vrang Matguk, who is Stong's mother. And
Murder
she
bear. Try.
sending forth the Murder Bear clan to devastate the city.
Just to clarify, we met her because we met her in a sort of pre-show adventure, and
Mhm.
Artemisia and Sturge met her. Is that right? You guys are both there.
We were there.
I think that's
But-
what happened.
Cecilia and Rogar were not.
Mhm,
Right.
Yep.
That
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 sounds
may
right.
not matter. We kind of have a lot of fires to put out, so maybe Cecilia and Rogar don't need to be on team. Convince Brang this is a bad idea. That
We
was
could bring in
another-
Dieter. He
Yeah,
you know.
Dieter and Ramsey show up.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Dieter had a good time with Stong's mother. So.
That's
It's true.
right. Oh my god, I forgot.
I thought that was Rogar. That was deep.
No, that was
No.
No,
Dieter.
Dieter.
That was
No, it must have been Dieter.
That had
They
to be
went deep
Dieter,
into the night, comparing and arguing about who was more thick. Anyway, Artemisia,
Mm.
are you still going to head toward the ship, or are you going to detour and talk to Vrang?
I mean, what we agreed on was dealing with Stong first. So,
Okay.
if necessary, I'll like get everybody out of the ring and be like, Stong's mom, and then like some of us, can split off however we want to do that. So,
Okay.
We will fix Stong, and then we'll go take him to his mom, and he can explain what he did.
Oh no!
We're gonna tell on you. That's what's gonna happen. New plan.
Okay. You levitate up to the deck of the ship. Stong, you have followed Scarcer down into the bowels of the Githyanki ship. And oddly, as you're moving down the stairs, there are kind of purple bulbous like veins running down the wall, as though the ship is partly organic in design. This is very strange. Go ahead and make an Arcana check if you would like.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Living ship.
Oh, I think.
17.
Yeah, they do look very much like veins. like this is some kind of organic structure, and you're headed
We
toward like
stab it
the
when we
heart of that thing.
Stong.
Scaresair
Andy,
looks
whatever
around.
you're thinking right now, I want to know so bad.
Scaresair doesn't seem to be bothered. She's just like, this is totally normal, whatever. And she just keeps walking.
Stong is going to stop Scaresair, and he's going to point at the walls of the ship. And he's
Yes?
going to say, "What kind of abomination does your kind create here? I thought you were telekinetic warriors.
I
Not.
don't know what you're saying. What is your problem?
Is this a living creature?"
Why would you even ask such a thing?
Well, this is my first time in the heart of a Githyanki ship, and I'm a naturally curious orc.
Yes, I suppose. By your definition, yes. Come along. We don't have too much time to waste. Come.
Interesting.
She keeps heading down the stairs.
As Stong follows her, he's going to like trail a hand on the wall, and he's going to feel if there's any like response to his touch.
Yeah, it slightly trembles as you touch it.
Petting the ship.
Okay. You will continue to follow her while I review my spells and see what kind of
Great.
funniness. Okay. Anyways.
So you get down into the core of the ship, and there is a crystal that is vibrating and sending out energy, and this is the propulsion crystal of the ship. You have been on a Githyanki ship before, and Scaresair did. She told you a little bit about the ship. You'd never been below deck, so you've never actually seen this crystal. But you're pretty sure that there should not be some kind of strange organic thing wrapped around the crystal. Tendrils extending in all different directions.
Oh,
It looks, to your eye, because you did pretty well on your check, it looks kind of like a spinal cord, really, with like nerves heading off up the corridors and up toward the deck. And it's beating like it has its own heartbeat. This bulbous mass of purple flesh.
So who else is in this room with us? Is it just
Just you
Scaresair
and
Stong?
Scaresair.
Stong is going to say, "Scaresair,
Yes.
this is magnificent. What
Yes.
what
Great
sort of
power that drives our ships.
Tell me more about how you've constructed this living ship."
Living ship, what do you mean?
Oh, you told me
And you
that.
see a bunch of eyes open on the purple flesh, sightless gray eyes. And then you hear a voice in your head that says, "Yes, what do you mean?"
it wasn't enough. Because it wasn't enough.
I want to
Hell of a
thank
finale.
you, Stong MacGuck. You really opened my eyes to what I should really be doing with all this power. And you recognize that dark, dead voice
Oh god.
as that of the undead Elithid that you met long ago in the Dwarven stronghold.
What?
Randy, is that what that face was? Did
Yeah,
you pick it up
that's
better?
right.
What?
I'm like, what's left to bring in? Oh, the Alhoon.
But the
That's
elf
right.
was on the moon, safe away
Well,
from us.
In
He
its
was on the
organic-
moon, but he was in a spaceship.
He's organic. He's spaceship.
Um,
Ship.
Stong is going to turn to Scaresair and he's going to say,
Scaresair is just sitting there looking completely slack-faced. You
So-
shouldn't blame her. It's not her fault that I mentally dominated her. It's
Oh my
yours.
You know,
Oh my god.
I'll be honest.
Evil never pays, kids.
I did not expect to see you here. You know,
You still haven't seen me, have you?
I have not.
I am not foolish enough to face you directly.
You know, since the last time that you met me, I've had a sort of change of heart.
Yes,
And
that is why I have not mentally dominated you already.
I'm
Your
not
new parasite blocks me. Curious.
I'm not sure if you could read any of my emotions coming down into this area of the ship, but I actually sympathize with your plight.
Oh, do you?
Indeed.
And what is my plight, as you put it?
Well, you are a creature of great power, and I assume that you have some sort of dream for your illithid brethren.
You too have dreams.
Dream. Yes. My dream for my illithid brethren is their destruction.
Ooh.
So
My
you are-
current minions have a similar dream. And it has been all made possible because of you and your efforts. Now, put the book on the floor.
Step slowly away.
Stong is going to straighten up, and he's going to say, "No."
I didn't think you would comply. And then you see Scaresair pull out her silver sword.
I think Stong is going to say, so he's going to try to persuade the Alhoun first.
Okay. Make a charisma persuasion check.
Sweet +0. That's a 16. All right. It's not the worst.
I'm going to talk the Alhoun into not doing his plan.
No, he's going to say, wait. Maybe we could be allies. I don't see why our goals have to necessarily conflict.
Of course you don't see that. You are a being of limited intelligence and foresight. Else you would not have wandered into this trap. Put the book on the floor.
Punch him in the eye.
So Stong is going to reach down, and then he's going to lift up Mirabelle towards the heart. He's gonna burn.
Daddy! And it just flame
Then
just
run.
over. And you realize that it is that beholder that, is like amping up the Alhoun's mental control. That's the thing that's wrapped around the crystal. And it starts shrieking with all the fire upon it. Scaresair staggers back, shakes her head like, aha. And then you hear, as though they're one cry, every Githyanki on the ship suddenly starts crying out. And then you hear booted feet come running down the stairs. And Scaresair shakes her head and she says, What just happened?
I have saved you and your fellow crew from this Alhoun's mental dominance.
Well, you saved her.
Oh. Okay.
So Artemisia, when you get up to the deck, you find Stong and Scaresair fighting about 50 Githyanki pirates.
Okay.
And it's just this massive battle that's going on.
Well, I mean, she doesn't know what to do here, but she knows the first thing, which is to get everybody out of the ring. So she's gonna go inside and she's just gonna be grabbing whoever's closest and trying to avoid Lilton if he's there. She
Oh
assumes
no,
he's still
Mirren
there.
blew him up.
So
That part of your memory's gone now.
Artemisia, you come floating up
You
over
can't remember
the
Lilton
rail.
for the smell of lemons.
You see this battle going on, and you go into the ring. So Artemisia rapidly shrinks into the ring. The ring plink hits the railing of the ship
Oh shit.
What?
No, she would be on the deck.
and lands on the deck,
Okay.
where it starts
Yeah.
rolling
Man.
across the deck.
Yeah, that she can't
Yankee
control.
like fighting, like slashing their swords. Scaresair cuts one down. The body almost falls on the rolling ring as it's rolling along. Okay, inside the ring, Artemisia, you appear. You're in a place that looks like Mirren's spellcasting chamber, flooded with blue lightning.
Wow. Okay.
And she and the other irregulars have been having a nice little conversation.
Does she seem like back to normal?
Yes.
That's good.
So, let me get this straight, Mirren says. Stong turned evil, brought an army of Githyanki and an army of orcs to Westgate to conquer
Does
the
he?
city, and inspired a peasant uprising.
Yes.
With his charisma?
Yes.
Wow.
So
I mean,
okay.
some people just
Oh,
really
hey,
want to do
Artie.
things.
How's it going?
Please don't call me that. So
Yeah.
You're right, Mia, of course.
thank you. So
Sorry, I've been
Stong,
asleep for a long time.
I don't know if he was evil yet, but he said that you were still under control. Are you? I mean, I guess
Under
the answer to
control.
that would be that you would say no either way. But
I mean, logically, yes.
Nope.
I suppose I would say no either way, but I really don't know what you're talking about.
well,
Huzzah.
maybe Stong was lying. I don't know if he was evil yet. Then I can't remember. You wanted me to
Lazar.
pay him
think
back.
we
like,
just gotta-
immediately.
Go with the assumption that Mirren's okay and kick that down the line because the present issue is
Yeah.
evil Stog, Githyanki, orcs. And Mirren, if you turn out to be mind controlled or something, I'm just gonna slap the crap out of you.
Well, I mean, that doesn't sound very nice, but I think that's fair.
Yeah, I think it's Mirren because if I were mind controlled and feeling evil, I would definitely react to that.
Okay, so before I take anybody back out, things you need to know. Stong's mom rang. She's here. The orcs, they're coming in from the west. So that thing.
Stong's mom?
Bran.
Yes, whatever her name
Fran.
is.
Right.
Rang.
Brang.
Oh, it's Fran. It's Fran. She likes to be called Fran.
That's what Dieter told you, is it?
As far as I know, that's true, but also Sturge, I don't believe you.
And Stong and Scaresair are fighting the other Githyanki on the ship right now, and I don't know why, but so just so you're warned.
Sounds like an excellent way for a problem to solve itself, but yeah, let's find out. All right.
Okay. I think we're ready to do roll 20 now. If you want to.
Oh,
Yeah.
head over to
Okay.
Cool looking. That's really a cool effect up above the city like that.
that. Yeah. So as you can see.
Oh, that is cool. Oh, oh,
Just do
there we
chat.
go.
Oh, shite. Okay.
sound back?
Mm-hmm.
Chat?
Should be.
Oh, I see. There's a.
It's hard to tell if it's the Twitch delay.
they
Yeah,
won't
we're
be
good
able to
now.
hear us for a second.
All right, cool.
And there's also a Mirren. So I should
There she
put
is.
her token on there as well. Okay. So I'm going to need people to roll initiative.
Click on your icon.
Click on.
Trying to figure out the best view right now. Oh, and we are on this tiny ship in the lower left corner. Amazing. I got a 16 total. Could you add me to the list? Thank you. What?
Because I've never rolled above a
Oh.
10 using this thing.
I think we got it.
And I'll put one in from here as well. Okay.
Is it fixed now, chat?
Yeah, I think sounds good.
Okay. I see what happened.
All right. You see what happens, so it won't happen again.
Hopefully.
No promises. Okay. So, it looks
You know
like
what? The city is being invaded and everything's on fire. If the sound goes out, that's really not a big problem.
Okay.
it looks
Also an
like
elf.
Cool.
Stong is actually going to go first.
Oh wow.
You can see there are numerous Githyanki all around you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And is this Scarcer right here?
Scarcer is next to you, yes.
So I think what Stong is going to do is I think like on the way running up, he's gonna pull in Scarcer close to him. He's gonna like grab her around the collar, thrust her face really close to his. Like he wants to examine that skull in her eyeball, and then he's going to say, "Are you really on my side now?"
I'm really on your side. Now stop flirting and let's kill these former companions of mine.
All right. So what Stong is going to do is he's going to run a couple of feet, 10 feet back. He's then going to rush 10 feet forward and hit this and try to hit this Githyanki right here. And using his charger feet, if he hits them, then he
Githyanki is going to take an attack of opportunity on you for moving away from him. Oh,
What was that?
I don't know. Oh, I see. It was just a piece of metal that fell.
It was a very dramatic crash. I'm
Don't
glad
worry.
nothing broke.
yeah.
The Githyanki, it's a bookend. Those things are, they'll survive the apocalypse. Anyway, that Githyanki swings his sword, misses.
Good, because that's where we are.
Okay, so Stong is going to swing.
Fair assessment.
That is going to be a 26 to hit.
Oh, that does hit, yes.
So instead of doing damage, he would like to use his charger feet, and then it moves 10 feet away from me. So he's basically just going to toss him overboard.
Huh.
And then he's going to stand along the edge of the railing. That's 5 more feet. Using his mental link with his newfound great steed, he is going to try to position the Pegasus to pass underneath the ship. So a moment after the Githyanki falls off, Stong is going to then also jump off the edge and hopefully land on his Pegasus mount.
Can you... Okay, it's going to take a round to get to where that is, though.
Okay, I'm okay with that. I'll just stand
Alright.
here then.
I don't necessarily have a Pegasus token. Let me see what I can find. Anyway,
Throw it up. It'll be fine. Just make it really big.
You might want to. I don't know if you can put a light halo around all of the little Githyanki or something like that, so that they're little, because they kind of blend into the deck a little bit, but or not.
It has their nameplates though, right? You can see the word Githyanki.
No.
No.
You can't see that.
No.
Huh. Okay. Well, no,
Not to do-
I
no,
can't
yeah.
do that. It would take me too long. I
Sure,
might
no
be able
worries.
to do that like during the break or something.
Cool.
Anyway, Scaresair is right here, and I can probably put something around her so that you can see it.
Oh, just to FYI, there was a poll that was run earlier that asked, can the Irregulars save Stong? And 71% overwhelmingly voted no.
What? No.
I don't know whether that means they have no faith in us or if they think you're too far gone.
Could be both.
I think it's just they like Wrong Song too much, and they want to see
That's
him to keep
possible,
mixing.
too. He does
yeah.
mix things up.
Yeah.
So Scaresair, she sees the Irregulars having arrived and says, "Oh, you brought your friends. Good." And then she goes over to attack this Githyanki over here.
Wait, isn't Stong off the ship right now?
He was going to, but he needs another turn to do it.
Oh, okay.
She does hit this Githyanki. Twice with her silver sword, and he goes down in a pile of giblets.
She's using a Githyanki silver sword? Oh my god, my girlfriend's badass.
Yeah, basically. All right. That makes it. Oh, the Githyanki's turn. Great. So
I thought
Hooray!
that Githyanki's silver swords were only useful on the astral plane because they severed the
Yeah.
well,
the
they're
line.
especially deadly on the astral plane, but that doesn't mean that they're not deadly elsewhere as well.
Especially if Scaresair's the one swinging it.
Do they
Okay, this one attacks Scaresair and misses her both times. Like the sword bounces off her red dragon limbs, which she uses like shields. This one is going to attack Rogar.
Well, I do to it.
You were there. 18 to hit you. I don't think that hits you.
No, it just misses.
This one
Oh.
is going to run over and attack Sturge. 20 to hit you.
Well, I do have a little thing I like to call shield.
Okay. So does that miss?
He just puts his hands out and says, "Slow down there, big fella." Blue.
Buy me dinner first. Okay.
So Robert Emerson just redeemed an inspiration for Cecilia, so you get 1 inspiration.
Nice.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Robert.
Nice.
Well done.
All right. This Githyanki is going to attack Artemisia.
Are they also wielding silver swords?
They do have silver swords, but they're not like, they're more like silvered swords, not the full-on powered Githyanki silver swords. Missed Artemisia.
Okay.
Very poorly. He rolled a 1 and a 2, so. Yeah, Yang Yang, I see this die you gave me is not at all balanced.
Yes. Thank you, Teacup.
Okay. The
They just
one
need to warm up.
attacking Cecilia, 14 and 15. Do either of those hit you?
So it's the same number. It's been a week. If it's the same number as the armor class, that hits, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So they both hit.
Okay.
Oof.
6. Sorry. Drop the dice. Oof. Total of 33 damage from those two hits.
Wow.
Woo!
That's
Oh.
bad.
Okay. This one
And I forgot to do my thing before. Oh well.
is going to attack Mirren. Does not hit. That would have hit, but she also conjures a shield of blue flame, and it just bounces off her shield. Okay, this one. Oh, sorry. Sometimes I select the ship and it.
Still win. Blew the
moves
ship.
moves under her
Yeah, the
feet.
ship slightly moves. This one is going to send out this blast of telekinetic force, and it's going to target Rogar. Rogar, I'm going to need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
All right.
Holy
Good, it's not
cow.
Artemisia. Better Ruger.
18.
18.
I don't have a great plus 1. It's
Nice.
19.
That's
Yep,
good.
you hold your feet. You're good.
Okay. Hey, and when they're attacking me, since like if I can take this opportunity, since I have a passive perception of like 18, when they're attacking me, do I note like that they are? Do I recognize the thrall-like nature of their movements and their attacks, or?
Yeah, they seem to be mind controlled, similar to the creatures that you fought in the outpost.
Shade
so-
Dark Song redeemed inspiration for you, Eric.
Shay! Traitor! No, I'm just-
See, you all didn't know, but Shay's been a traitor since the beginning.
Oh.
Okay, this one is going
Wait,
to
wait, wait.
use,
But which level of traitor? The wrong Stong level or the Alhoon level?
this one is going to use that blast of telekinetic force against Scarcer.
Just really quickly, when I noticed that, as my reaction to being attacked, can I shout, I think they're like enslaved or something like
Yeah,
like,
sure.
Okay, I think they're enthralled.
Scarcer did not make her saving throw
Oh no!
and is shoved off the ship.
Man.
But-
oh,
She's got telekinesis.
Yeah,
She's got-
But
no.
like she drops like a couple of feet and then rises back up again, held up by her telekinesis, and she just looks at that Githyanki and goes, this Githyanki is going to do a telekinetic blast on Mirren. Oh, Mirren gets to make a strength saving throw. Yeah. Oh. Ah. Mirren goes over the side.
Oh no!
Well, on her turn, Artemisia can use telekinesis on her.
I mean, Eric could have used that inspiration there, eh?
Could have.
Oh.
Oh, so now you can probably see the circle under Scarcer. Yes? Can you? Hopefully.
No.
Orange aura circle? No?
No.
All right, never mind. Okay. That's it for the this one falls farther. Just he disappears. Okay. Cecilia's turn. So you have Githyanki swarming your party, one of whom is attacking you directly.
Yep. I forgot to turn my armor before I did this.
Oh, and since you're standing by that railing,
Mhm.
you can see the other ship here turns and is starting to head in your direction.
I'm gonna trust you because if I mess with this map too much, it's
Oh,
It
you'll
gets
see
mad
it
at
in
me.
a second.
Okay, I see it.
okay. Okay. So I feel like ideally we would like to get control of this ship. I'm not immediately sure how to do that, but I'm also sort of wishing I'd used my Misty Escape when I got hit so I could jump up and try to get to that wheel. But barring that, feel like I'm gonna want to cast my Armor of Agathis.
Okay.
because I can only take so many of those hits.
I will say, tactically, you could cast your Armor of Agathis, then start moving to provoke an opportunity attack, and then if they hit you, you can do your Misty Escape. I'm just saying.
Is this because of the thing I said before about Yang Yang being your favorite?
What?
Look, I'm not saying you should listen to me.
I mean, he kind of just ruined my invasion and gave all my Stong's allies to another entity.
Did I, though? Yes, I did. They didn't ruin your invasion.
If I start moving, I'm gonna be that one. And he hits so hard. Yes, but first I'm going to do a bonus action.
Okay.
No, that's when you. If my armor goes off, that doesn't count as an attack,
No.
so that won't do anything. Sorry, I was really. I had in my head that we were going to be talking next. I didn't think about attacks. Silly me.
I invoke the right of parley.
I love it. So I can bonus action hex that guy.
Okay.
The
one who was attacking you?
Yeah.
All right.
But that won't do anything until the next one. So okay, I'll do your thing. I'll start moving towards the helm.
All right, you put your armor on yourself?
Yes. I'm
Okay.
covered in a shimmering layer of magical ice.
I'll mark you with one of these cool status symbols to show that you have that. Okay.
Or what's Scarcer's initiative
16,
and the Gith Yankee?
10.
Oh, okay.
All right, Cecilia, you're gonna start moving.
Yep.
Where do you want to move?
I want to move like away and part of me's like behind Artemisia, but yeah, I'm gonna go behind Artemisia, not because I want you to get hit, but I don't want to distract you. Because I assume you are making spell plans, and I believe in you, and I trust your magic.
Okay, that
So I'm
gives
gonna go
you
around the
a
back
good
so we don't
swing
get
at
in her
you.
way. Also, sometimes she hits people with lightning bolts.
Shush.
Okay, that's a 23 to hit.
Oh yes, that definitely hits.
So
Gonna eat all of my temporary hit points, isn't it?
maybe, probably not. Why do I keep doing that? Okay.
And he gets. I guess it comes after he
Did
hits
hit
me.
you with 2 attacks before.
Oh, fun.
This one attack does a total of 20 damage.
What?
How many?
Oh, that's ludicrous. And that is almost all of my hit points, which means his armor was pointless.
How many
Oh.
temporary hit points did your armor give you?
25.
All right, so you still have 5.
Yep. And then it goes away when they're done. But it does
But it-
25 hit points, 25 points of damage to him.
Wow. Okay.
So that's something.
That Gith Yankee immediately regrets his decision.
At least a little.
Yeah. Okay. Takes 25. I don't know why my computer turns off the number lock. It's weird. Anyway, so that Gith Yankee has taken some damage. You can use your Misty Escape now if you want to. Because you did
Oh,
just
that's a
get
good
hit.
point. Yeah. Okay. I can use Misty Escape, and that takes me 60 feet, I think.
I believe so. Up to 60 feet.
Okay.
So there is a wheel right here
To get to the wheel.
that you can control the ship with it.
Whoa.
Steer
There
the
is-
ship.
There is
Oh,
a
look,
Githyanki
I can get
currently
there.
manning that wheel.
What?
or
He
at
wasn't
least
there a minute ago.
Hey, where'd that
he
guy
was, he was, but then he came down to fight with the others. So the wheel's
Okay.
currently unoccupied.
All right, wait. Yeah, thank you. Just
You're
thank you
welcome.
for doing that. That
No worries.
that's beyond my abilities. All right, so I did that.
Does Stong see Cecilia?
I believe that renders you invisible, right?
Yes, I am
Oh.
invisible
So
until
no,
my
Stong
next
does not
turn
see
or until I
Cecilia.
attack or cast a spell.
Okay.
All right. That's it.
You don't know how I'm supporting you yet, but
Rogar, your turn.
I was thinking I was going to cast Sanctuary on Cecilia to like protect her while she was steering the ship, but if she's invisible for the next round, then the Sanctuary for the next round wouldn't really be all that.
like, where the hell did she go?
So now I have to rethink. Okay, I will. I'm gonna go here. Sure, go here, and
And that
cast.
Githyanki is gonna. Well, you're not actually out of his threatened range, so
Well, there's this
Okay.
one down here though.
the one you moved away from is gonna attack you.
Fine.
He misses though.
That's right, he does. So, just kidding.
He swung too high,
I.
but you're the perfect height. So
Right, exactly. So, and then, yeah, I will cast Spirit Guardians. So, I'm trying to remember how to do that fancy little. I think I go into him and then say aura circle, and it's spirit.
how big is your aura?
What you'd never ask. Spirit Guardians is
8 feet.
15-foot radius. So I was gonna do 15 foot. I got it. I figured it out. 15 foot. Oh, it didn't appear though. Okay, I don't got it figured out. I thought I did.
It did appear. It's just the ship is blocking it.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, I see. I see it kind of underneath the ship. Okay.
Just bring the aura to the front.
well, assuming that it lets me select it.
Okay. Well, here I can maybe also do draw shape. Draw. This is fascinating for the
No, it didn't.
Interesting.
viewers as we sit here and play with Roll20. So,
Let's just
all right.
speculate on the best ways to fight Githyanki, knowing what you know
Randy,
about our
please.
abilities.
Randy, please tell me which creatures are not subject to your aura.
the Westgate Irregulars, and I do not think I can actually see Stong.
You
Probably.
can see Stong. He's on the ship.
Okay, I guess I will exclude Stong as well.
So we actually see each other, Stong and the Irregulars?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought there was
You
a
can
thing in
see
the
each
middle.
other.
I thought this I thought this
there's
raised
not
thing was
really. It's slightly raised, but you can see over it.
okay.
Gotcha.
Perfect.
Can you see
mean-
here, sir?
Oh, there's Stong. I see him. Okay, got it. All right. So I mean, he probably just sees like my little horns like poking up everything. But right, so yeah, so I cast Spirit Guardians and I summon you, and oh, they start to I go round and round and round.
Great. Anything else?
I wish I could see like what the 15. I guess that pretty much gets everybody in that, doesn't it? Okay, cool.
It gets this Githyanki, but it doesn't get this Githyanki. It's
Right,
far away.
but pretty much all of the other ones. Okay, cool.
Gets
I'm
this
good.
dead one.
Yeah.
Gets these two here.
Cool.
And it
Right,
gets
right,
this
right.
one.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
we're good. All right,
Alright.
so that is it. I summon my spirit guardians and light up the area with my holy radiance.
Okay, Steven, what does Sturge do?
This fellow just got nuked by a whole bunch of ice, right?
Oh, I should say one other thing, Randy.
Aye.
When you specify creatures, I'm pretty sure it's only creatures you can see, right?
That's correct. That's why I asked if I could see.
Okay,
stuff.
well, you couldn't see Cecilia, so you couldn't.
She's up above. She's like raised. I should be able to see her clearer
I'm
than
Yeah,
anybody.
but she's
Invisible.
Invisible.
Oh, that's sneaky.
All right,
You're gonna
Steven,
try and kill me.
Sturge's turn.
Okay, so this the fellow right in front of Sturge has been wounded badly by ice crystals. Is that correct?
No, it's
Nope.
the guy on the corner.
This one's
Oh.
the one that's been wounded. However, this one right next to you is also adjacent to Artemisia.
Yes,
So,
I see that. Well, isn't there a third one right here that's
Yep.
also right above her?
right? There are 4 Githyanki right here, and there's a 5th one right here. So,
Oh,
yeah, 5 Githyanki fighting the 2 of you now.
okay.
Yay!
A couple things I want to know. The jewel embedded in Sturge's sternum
Yep.
is, you said it gave him resistance to psychic damage.
That's correct.
Nice.
Didn't it also give him a kind of immunity to the Illithid's mind control? Or was that just
Maybe.
an accidental good saving throw?
It gives you advantage against saves, on saves against being charmed or frightened.
Okay. All right, thank you. And so Sturge is going to shout, "Stong! You've been holding out on me, but that's for a later time. Who's controlling these Githyanki?"
Stong's gonna shout back, "The Alhoon that we fought!"
Where is it? And then he's going to stab this guy right in front of him with a sneak attack, because he was totally distracting the guy. The guy thought he was just going to stand there and talk.
All right.
It's going to be a booming Mr. Whippy.
Booming whippy.
Booming Whippy.
There, I think.
The
And
next
got
move
it.
somebody
So
needs to make up.
20.
Circle.
So
I
it's
see a yellow circle.
Yeah, I'm putting that around Rogar.
so it's 16 and the sneak attack is 9. So that's 21 damage.
Jesus. All right.
And he's going to sort of do it nonchalantly while not looking at the guy, just poke him in the and he's making eye contact with Stong this whole time.
Points for finesse.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you stabbed that Githyanki quite.
Where is the Alhoon?
He's standing good.
Stabbed him good.
Does Stong enter?
He barely deflected it, but obviously it damaged his calm significantly. Like you didn't actually bloody him, but you did a lot of damage to him.
Did Stong answer?
I shouted the Alhoon.
No, I said he answered. You said, "Where is the Alhoon?"
I do not know.
Okay. Now I can do a bonus action stab you with a dagger too, couldn't I?
You could if you want to, yes.
No, I think I'm gonna keep that. You know, I think Artemisia, she hasn't acted yet. She's gonna probably take these suckers out. So I'm going to she can just raise herself away. Anyway, I'm gonna move through this fellow because I still have a shield going, and just gonna take and I'm gonna go. Is this a doorway right here, or how do we get down below?
Assume it's that hatch in the middle.
Okay,
There is that hatch in the middle.
Can we
That's how
make-
you get down below.
can Sturge make an intelligence check to see if maybe the Alhoon's down below? Because I know he's down
An
below.
intelligence check.
Yeah, just because
Sure, go ahead.
just to sort of, in case he's not really. Whoa, what is that? I just
What
rolled.
does the posture check do?
You pick one of us and tell us to sit straight.
What?
Never
What?
mind. Never mind.
Question.
Okay,
Point of order
slouching.
while Shay picks somebody to sit up straight. Are we allowed to do these?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so. That's what he
If
gets
we
the
do them for
spirit.
each other.
Can you?
No,
That's
come on.
what we would
What am I supposed
probably
to do with
refer
all
to
these
as
coins from
cheating.
have moderating? When I did it during Extra Life, you guys said it was great, but that was probably because there were sick children.
It was because it was extra life. All right.
Yes.
Serge, with your
For the
intelligence
children.
check, you have determined that the Alhoon was using some kind of psychic boosting device before, so it's unlikely that the Alhoon is actually here on the ship.
But the booster might be here.
Probably the booster is here.
Okay, I'm going to that hatch, and can I interact with an object this round and open it?
Yes.
And then I'm gonna.
All right, you open the hatch, you see the purple flesh veins on the walls and steps leading down.
Okay, so I've done 10,
And you hear
5,
shrieking from below.
15. Okay, I have 15 more feet of movement after interacting with that thing. So I'm going down the stairs 15 feet.
All right, the hatch closes behind Sturge.
Okay.
Okay, Shay has spoken. Rogar, sit up straighter. Don't slouch.
Posture check. Okay. All right, Sturge has abandoned the party. Excellent. All right.
You got this, Artemisia!
Okay, so it's Mirren's turn, but you don't see Mirren do anything. Artemisia.
Okay,
Chiffon?
that was my
Well,
first
she fell off
question.
the ship, so
Gotcha.
Yeah, if she's gone.
cow.
Because Artemisia was gonna like try to do telekinesis to get her back, but okay.
well, she went over the side.
She flies around. She's probably fine.
That's true. She's got some kind of spell, I'm sure. So, in the spirit of not ending the boss battle with all of your heal potions because you were saving them until you might need them later, she is going to use her frickin' chain lightning.
Nice.
She's got the
nice.
one, and she is using it.
I'm so glad I went below deck.
Nice.
It only goes to specific people, you see.
Oh.
So first one's going to be, if I can, it's not going to click. It's going to be the one that's right beside her.
Oh, yeah.
And then she gets 3 others, so it's going to be the one above her, one below her, and then the other 2 are kind of equally close. She's going to do the 3rd one that's on the other side of the mast from her. Why won't you let me click?
So long, Gith Yankee. So long.
I'm excited.
So they get a save of some kind?
Yeah, a DC 17 for half.
Dex save?
Yes. Let's
We
see if
all
I
know
remember
Gith Yankee
the
warriors are extremely
code right for
dexterous.
this.
Eric, you forgot to do a attack of opportunity when Sturge bolted from that guy.
I assumed you had disengaged.
Of course I did.
Like, I didn't even ask. I just assumed that it happened.
Sturge special.
The total on roll 20, it's actually 45.
Oh my god. So, how many Gith Yankee is it exactly? 3?
So she gets one of them, and then from that one she gets 3 more, so 4 total.
Ooh,
Wow.
nice.
All right, here we go. All right, one of them made it.
Nice.
But the one that made it was the one who Sturge had already stabbed.
Nice. Nice.
So,
Ooh, this is going to be like tic-tac-toe, all these X's.
oh boy. Well, yep, I'm gonna have to start doing some X's here. That one, right?
Yep.
Yep. That one. I should tell you, like, I was in a different game and I was playing a red dragon sorcerer. and we were fighting the BBEG, like this evil necromancer who just came flying up on his, nightmare Pegasus thing. And like we all rolled initiative and I won initiative. And the DM was like, okay, what do you do? And I said, I shout at the necromancer, judgment has come to you, and then cast disintegrate on him.
Nice.
And the DM's like, oh, okay, I roll a save. Oh, I rolled a 3.
Oh, no.
He is a former necromancer.
Oh,
Dang.
one shot.
And that was the end of the battle.
Robert Emerson unlocked How Magical for Artemisia. What does that do?
So he gives her highest level spell slot back. Just one of them.
Hey.
Unless he wants to specify a different level of spell, but why would you do that?
That is awesome.
So we got another chain lightning waiting.
Sure, we can't.
Yeah,
can't
I
do that
want
for
to.
ourselves.
Shay was there. For that game.
No, Aaron.
That was- Okay, Artemisia, are you done with your turn?
I mean, she's gonna make sure that she's floating.
Yeah, you're
like
floating
enough.
amongst these 3 blackened corpses.
She's gonna float up enough so that if any of them come up to her, they can't like reach her without like floating up to join her, but so that they can't reach her from standing on the deck.
Okay, so you're 20 feet above the deck?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Stong.
All right. So Stong sees his friends, I guess minus Cecilia, and then he sees that they seem to have things well in hand here. So he shouts, "The other ships could be under control," and he says, "I'm gonna go take care of another one." And he's going to jump over the edge and land on his Pegasus.
Are you going to grab Scaresair as you go?
Scaresair.
I'd like to.
Jump past her.
You should leave us Scaresair.
I mean, you guys are kicking some butt. So, I think Stong would take Scaresair. I think he would.
Okay.
He would like sweep her up in one arm, and he would say, "Come with me. We must deal with the other ships." And a Pegasus.
She seems like she's about to object, but then she just goes along with it.
So he is going to ride over. He's going to dash over using the Pegasus flying speed, which is 90 normally, so it would be 180 towards maybe one of the further ships. So probably the one up here over the water in the north.
Okay. Well.
Whoa.
let me,
That is.
Point out a couple of things.
Uh-huh.
As you start doing that, I was sure that I had something for this. Anyway, one second.
Tarask that suddenly appears.
You know what? Now that you're doing your thing, let's take our break, and so I could be fully prepared for this. Erin can say goodnight to her kids. We can all take a breath, and then move on to the next round. How's that sound? Okay.
Awesome.
Sounds
All
good.
right.
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Sounds
perfect.
good.
All right.
All right. See y'all in 10.
Don't go
In 10.
away. Hail and well met. Welcome back. We are ready for part 2 of the epic finale of the Westgate Irregulars game, which is to say we are ready for round 2 of the fight.
No.
So, combat in D&D sometimes takes a while. Okay, Stong, you had leaped off of the ship onto your Pegasus. You had grabbed
Yep.
Scaresair as you went. She kind of expertly spins around behind you and is now seated on the Pegasus behind you. And you start flying over toward one of the other ships. Yes, that's what you said?
Yes. So
Cool.
I can move 180 feet total with the dash action of the Pegasus. However, is the map to scale?
Not really.
Okay. So I guess you let me know how far 180 is.
Okay. 180. Do you want to head toward the ship that has turned toward you, or do you want to head across the city toward the other ships?
Across the city towards the other two ships, because I feel like the other irregulars have that other ship like well in hand. We could divide and conquer.
Sure. I'm sure they'll have no problem. So you're headed out, and basically they rapidly start flying out over the city. You see swirling, moving serpentine shapes flying over the city.
Oh,
You
God.
realize that the nearest one is a Githyanki mounted on a red dragon.
Troll red dragon.
When I spot the red dragon, Stong turns back and whispers to Scaresair, "Can you handle him?"
I would not be a Kithrak if I could not.
He's going to reach
And
over.
The dragon comes on an intercept course toward you.
He's going to reach
start
over,
kind of
pull her in for a
braces.
kiss. It's like a very like violent, rough, hungry kiss.
Mm-hmm.
But Stong really likes what he's hearing, and then he pushes her away, and he'll say, "Good luck."
She leaps off and falls toward the dragon, lands on top of it, and starts struggling with the Githyanki on the dragon. So, unfortunately, she's lower on the. Okay, there we go. So yeah, they start wrestling on top of the dragon. The dragon goes, "Oh!" and start falling down through the sky. Stephen, you asked me during the break how far up you are. You are about 1,000 feet up.
Oh, okay.
Don't
One
jump
wrong
off.
move. Yeah.
So don't
So is-
jump off the ship unless you have a waiting Pegasus.
Yeah, that you
Okay,
mentally control.
So if somebody
It
did
is-
like a feather fall, they'd is there a prevailing wind? They'd probably by the time
Yeah.
Yeah. There is a storm brewing on the western horizon, which has been sweeping toward the city. In fact.
There it is.
Because we needed something else.
Okay.
Sweet.
Tornadoes!
This
I hope it's a
Githyanki
kraken.
sees that massive lightning blast and goes, "Oh no!" And if he had been in control of his own senses, he probably would have fled. But instead, he comes up to attack Artemisia. 20 AC.
She's gonna do shield as well.
Okay.
So then
that
it wouldn't hit.
misses.
Yeah.
All right. And 15 AC. So those both miss.
Yeah.
His sword bounces off the shield.
And she's gonna do it like she did in the Twilight Night fight, where she like brings up the shield with the hand that has the ring on it.
Okay.
Not for any particular reason, but just
Cool.
because she automatically
No
does it.
particular reason. This get. Oh wait, they started in the range of the spiritual guardians. Hold on. All right, this one made a save. Randy, why don't you tell me how much damage it should be?
Oh, right.
I'm just gonna keep adjudicating their actions while you figure that out.
Yeah.
This one runs over and is gonna attack Artemisia as well.
Oh, so she's up in the air. Are they coming up
Oh,
in
nice.
the air with her?
Yes, they are actually.
Okay. Just
They're,
making sure.
leaping up with telekinetic leaps
It's a 19 foot 9,
and misses. Okay.
19 or
This
9.
one took 9 damage. And what is the save DC?
16.
They both mostly eluded the spiritual guardians. This one rushes over toward Rogar, attacking him directly. 23 AC
Hits.
and 20 AC.
That hits.
All right, so the first hit,
Oh, yeah, we.
19 points of damage.
Oh,
I
I.
need you to roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, is it poison?
No, it's to maintain the fact that.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. 15.
Right, you made it. And
Okay.
the second hit. $18 points of damage. I'm going to need you to make a saving throw, please.
19 plus.
Okay.
Whatever, so.
You maintain your concentration.
Okay.
Very nice.
This one.
So that was I took 19 and 18 points. Is that what you said?
19 and do that math again. 18, yes. So a total of 37.
Okay.
Okay, this one, he is going to do another telekinetic blast on Rogar. Rogar, make a strength save, please.
That one, no, no. It's like 3.
Okay. He pushes you 10 feet up against the rail.
Oh, okay.
Biscuit Yankee leaps over here, propelled with telekinetic force. Also does a telekinetic blast, and you make another strength save, please.
Oh no.
Me?
Yes.
What are they picking on me? No, that's 13.
Okay, you barely made it.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
You are up against the rail, and maybe it was Sharinlar's intervention that kept you from plummeting to your death.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, they both took some damage from your circle of the
Spirit Guardian.
Spirit Guardians.
Right.
Aye.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a second.
Oh, the other ship is coming closer now. It moves. It turns a little more toward you. Like your ship is just kind of floating there. The ship comes closer. And one of the dragon riders approaches basically that close to your ship, so he'll be within range to do something next turn.
Can we see if its eyes are
Whoa.
white?
It does seem to be moving in that same sort of fashion.
Okay.
Are they at the same elevation as we are?
Yes, Cecilia, your turn.
Okay. This is another one of those times where I wish I'd had one more turn before this one.
All right, you become
Um,
visible again.
I do. I'm tempted to swing the ship into the dragon, but here's the question. I did fly one of these when we fought the astral dreadnought.
You did indeed.
Do I remember if it can turn that fast? Or how to do it?
You do think you can turn it, yes.
Fast enough to hit the dragon like a bat? Like a baseball bat?
You might be able to hit the dragon with the figurehead of the ship. Yeah. Stong described that figurehead to you. What does that figurehead look like?
Stong?
I mean, if you'd like to describe it, you can, but otherwise, I'm gonna say
I
that.
feel like you know so much about planar stuff, Yang Yang, that if I took this from you, it would be wrong. What would a
Cool.
Gith Yankee flagship have as figurehead?
I feel like it would be like an illithid head, but it's like spiked through with a sword blade.
Nice. Okay. Well, yeah, you want to spend your action to turn the ship?
I guess so.
Cool.
I wish I had the previous to do a spell too, but
I'm going to need you to make some kind of check. Well, it would be an air vehicles check, but I'm pretty sure you're not.
yeah.
Are you fully licensed
Actually,
to operate?
did you know I've been taking classes?
Yeah.
So
Just
either
in case this
okay,
happened
either
again.
intelligence or dexterity.
Oh, then I will definitely be rolling intelligence.
Okay.
I'm not a terribly dexterous individual.
Cecilia, a bit clumsy is what we're saying.
Well, well, you just
You-
Oh, but I
got
have inspiration.
Yeah.
That's right.
Do it.
That is true.
Do it.
Perfect
do it.
use.
Do it.
Thanks,
Oh,
chat.
God, I hope
Oh.
it's better.
Cal Death or Deeth just gave you another one.
Yeah, another
Hey!
inspiration. So
Alright.
after you use that,
Thank you.
And 2.
All right. Let's come back. 14.
All right, the ship starts to turn. This is gonna mess up where everybody's standing on the ship, but it's okay. This is it's just part of
It's roll
the,
20.
part of the game. What did you end up getting? Sorry,
14.
14. Okay. The dragon is a bit Oh no.
Oh, can I hex the dragon first?
Ooh.
Sure, you can hex the dragon first. Why not?
Does hitting it with a ship count as an attack?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's not an attack.
yeah.
So you specifically want to hex the dragon.
And
mean,
that's a two-handed weapon because you're
think-
using two hands to steer the.
Well, there's the dragon and there's the rider. So
There is. Is it? Oh, I guess it's. No, I do. I think I do want to hit it because I can choose an ability. It gets disadvantage on its checks. And the dragon is the thing that's going to be moving around that I would like to be worse at dexterity, I think.
okay.
So
I
I think. I don't know. Shame on me. I'm a terrible warlock. I never use hex. But I'm going to try it this time.
Wait, you're a warlock?
Wait.
What?
Oh no!
my
it's
God.
finally been revealed. Right. Yeah. You
I think Stong might be the only one who doesn't know at this point.
you bring the ship around.
I don't think Rogar
Sure
knows.
enough.
Oh, that's true. I don't think Rogar knows.
You bring the ship around, and sure
Yeah.
enough, you do smash into the dragon with the figurehead.
2 points
Nice.
of necrotic damage.
I'm gonna need you to roll 4d8 for the bludgeoning damage, please.
Okay.
Nice.
That didn't even occur to me that hard. I was like, I can hex it. I can make its
That's
dex
great.
checks bad.
Necrotic damage.
It's a great combo.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. It was how many? Was the bludgeoning 4?
4d8.
Okay.
If only it were 40.
Oh,
d8.
25.
Wow. All right.
Plus the 2
dragon,
necrotic.
shall we say, is very surprised. Okay.
Okay. Anybody who's got like
Cecilia-
a spell that needs a dex save, do it on the dragon.
Mm.
Cecilia, you don't still have your wings on, right?
No, it only lasts for a minute. I'm really getting
Okay.
mad that I took that.
Well, I don't know. It's a real impressive spell.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
like half of it already happens with the thing with the boon I have, and then I don't know.
Okay.
It
Serge,
does look real
you're
badass for the moment.
Running down below deck. You are wading through Githyanki bodies.
Oh, man.
Like there are at least 12 or 14 Githyanki bodies that have been slashed, battered with thunder magic. Several of them are burned to a crisp. But you're heading down the stairs toward this the center of the ship, which is this crystal, which has this beholder wrapped around it. Like the beholder has been stretched. Like you ever have it when you were a kid? Did you have one of the Stretch Armstrong toys? It just wrapped around it.
So is it kind of prone in a sense? It can't really dodge or anything?
It's immobilized
Yeah,
and it's restrained.
that's such an unfortunate situation.
For it.
And it's
All the eyes start blinking at you.
Is it hurt at all?
No.
I'm trying to. Okay. Well, first thing I'm going to do is cast protection.
Well, the
from-
first thing you're going to do is you're going to roll initiative
Oh.
against it to see which of you acts first.
Okay. I no longer see myself, but I'll roll it anyway.
Fine. Just roll the d20 and add your modifier because I don't want to mess up your initiative tracker count.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, you beat it on initiative.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and read a scroll that I've had for a long time.
Ooh.
It's called
Gross.
Protection from Aberrations.
Oh.
Oh, that's a good idea.
It
You have had that scroll for a very long time.
Yeah.
It's the finale. We pulled out all the stops.
It's it's been taking up room on his belt for so long. I might as well move it. Sturge doesn't like to have a lot of gear. He likes to travel light. So this is
Okay. Enclosed an invisible barrier that extends from you to form a 5-foot radius, 10-foot high cylinder. For 5 minutes, this barrier prevents creatures of the specified type from entering or affecting anything within the cylinder. Cylinder moves with you and remains centered on you. However, if you move in such a way that a creature of the specified type would be inside the cylinder, the effect ends. Creature can attempt to overcome the barrier by using an action to make a DC 15 charisma check. On a success, it ceases to be affected. Okay. So, you cast this protection.
Yep.
A barrier of light appears around you.
Mm-hmm.
Just before its eye rays blast into you, they fracture against the barrier, splitting off and doing nothing.
Oh,
Nice.
so that
The
was
eyes blink at you,
yes, that was the
confused,
action.
taking in that information.
Now, do I have the ability to move without touching it? I don't want the cylinder to touch it.
It depends what you want, where you want to go.
I just want to get some space. I don't want to be on the stairs. And I have already used all of that was my action. So yeah, I can't use my sword. So I'm going to sheath that and get out a couple throwing daggers.
Okay.
Rather, I'm going to draw the magic missile wand
Okay.
and a throwing dagger. But I guess that's really about all I can. Is there any cover in the room? Like, does
There
one
are a
of the,
bunch of Githyanki dead bodies.
is there a mast that comes all the way through the floor and down into the bottom that I could step behind?
No, not in this part of the ship.
Okay.
It's just an open circular chamber,
Okay.
roughly circular.
Okay.
And it's covered in this pulsing purple-red flesh on the walls.
In case you forgot.
If anyone has played Amnesia: The Dark Descent, it looks like that.
Is it part of the beholder?
Yes.
Okay, I gotta make sure that the cylinder doesn't touch the walls.
The way your face lights up when you say that.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Evil DM smile.
So gross.
Okay, Steven, you're good. Okay, so you got the wand of magic missiles.
Yeah. I just
This protection. You pull out the wand.
Yep. And a dagger in the other hand.
Okay.
I think I've used up all my action, so I'm going to just crouch behind some bodies for a little bit of cover
Okay.
and await my next turn.
Okay. Back up on top of the on the deck. It is Mirren's turn. Mirren comes floating up, having
Okay, she
cast
was
a
okay.
fly spell on herself.
See, she was fine.
And she looks at the Githyanki on the ship and realizes that you have the situation pretty well in hand.
Dragon.
So she looks instead at that red dragon that you bashed with the figurehead that is coming back around and points at it. This ray of green light springs from her hand. And the dragon disappears in a poof of dust. The Githyanki, riding the dragon, starts falling. And Mirren comes and lands on the deck.
Yes.
So I'm just.
Where do you need me? What do I do?
Artemisia is kind of like, having watched that happen to the dragon, she's a little like,
Don't worry, I'll teach you that spell.
Mirren, read the room.
Yeah.
Okay, Artemisia.
Well, she was gonna yell at the dragon, but instead she's gonna yell at the rest of y'all who are visible. If you get in the ring, I can fly after Stong, and I guess Mirren can fly with us.
Mirren says, you should bring the ship down. Otherwise,
I
the
can-
Githyanki are just going to keep attacking.
Bring down the other ship or this ship that we're on?
There should be a powering device.
I was thinking just like slam it. We should get in the ring and we should crash this ship into the other ship. That's what I'm thinking.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure this is the throttle.
Oh, murder sisters on the deck. Okay.
Well, so Artemisia is gonna go
Sisters.
to pick up Rogar first then.
Well, there's still
I'm
two
a murder
Githyanki who are
sister.
fighting you, Artemisia. Don't forget.
All right. Yeah, I
You're
know.
like, yeah, okay.
Well, I mean, she's gonna do it and then provoke the attack of opportunity.
Okay. All right. They are indeed going to attack you. 23
Oh, that will hit, even with
and
with shield.
18.
So, that will not with shield.
Okay, so you do cast shield. Okay.
Yes.
You deflect that second hit. But you end up taking 20 points of damage
Oof.
from one of the sword strikes. Some of the damage is psychic damage. So like the sword hits you and you have this like migraine headache that just rips through your whole body. All right, you're gonna fly away.
I feel like you could tell in that moment which of us get migraine. Discard was like, oh.
Like you're floating away and you're still seeing auras. You're like,
Oh, sheesh. Well, so she's gonna go over to Rogar,
okay.
and like reach down like on the top of his head, like if she can.
You gotta float down a little because he is
Okay.
pretty short.
Yeah. But she's not gonna put her feet on the deck.
Okay. So now you're floating kind of above Rogar.
Though I guess she's got to go in the ring too, so she doesn't. So she'll land so that the ring doesn't like fall from too great a height when they're both in it. We don't want it rolling away again. So yeah, grabbing Rogar, going in the ring.
Okay. So the two of them disappear.
Oh.
Sorry, Rogar. We got a plan.
Oh, okay. Question. What happens to my spirit guardians when I go inside? Do they come with me inside the ring or are they dispersed?
They vanish.
They vanish. Okay.
I like the idea of the Dwarven Valkyrie. It's just like coming in, like popping a seat on the couch,
Yeah.
just like
Oh,
pulling
this
out
is-
some ethereal ale mugs.
Well,
Ah.
okay. This could be better. All right. So go into the ring.
Hi.
See Lilton sitting there on the couch, and he's like, "Oh, I was wondering when you." And then the Valkyries appear, and Lilton's like, "Well, shit."
Oof.
Oh, I love it.
Is Cecilia out there now with
Mhm.
5 Githyanki soldiers?
Yes.
Warriors?
Yes.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
Mirren's also there.
Yeah.
Oh,
we-
okay.
Mirren flies over and catches the ring as it's falling to the ground.
Oh, yay! Thanks, Mary.
But I think that's the extent for flight for the round. Okay, Stong, your turn. So, what are you doing?
So the first
Gonna
thing
keep
is he's
going
going
for one of
to
the other ships.
yeah, but he's going to glance at Scarcera and then see how she's doing first.
Seems to be doing pretty well. She is currently choking that Githyanki.
Can I wait for my action to trigger after hers and then no, I'll just take my turn. She's doing fine. She's doing great. You got it, dear. So
You got it, babe.
so he's gonna start heading over towards the northwest
Okay.
Githyanki warship
All
as
right.
fast as he can.
All right. So that warship has come a little bit closer. At this point, it's kind of over the over the main city, and you are approaching it. So you're kind of that close to it. You see the red dragons, and they turn toward you. and fire starts leaking out of their mouths. You have the sense they're going to attack you.
Stong is going to shout, I guess he's going to try to intimidate them again, and he's going to shout, either you're with me or you're dead.
Okay, I'm going to need you to make a intimidation check, please.
All right. Okay, that's a 12.
Could be worse.
Yeah, they both breathe fire on you.
Okay.
So, hold on 1 second. Red dragon.
I'm sure
Don't
it's-
worry.
Sure,
They're
it's
only
nothing.
young red dragons. It's not
Oh.
so bad.
Does that red dragon armor give him like insulation or
It
resistance?
gives him resistance
does.
to fire damage.
Nice.
It does not give his Pegasus resistance to fire damage.
Oh,
This is true.
poor Pegasus.
Poor pig.
Out of curiosity, though,
Yeah.
how far did I move before I encountered these red dragons on the Pegasus?
Okay, so time is you've come a little bit unstuck from the battle going on the other ship.
Mm-hmm.
So you've flown part of the way across the city.
Mm-hmm.
Though we'll say like it's hard to say exactly, but you're out of the other combat into this combat specifically. If that makes sense.
Okay. I guess basically what I'm asking is like if the Pegasus would then be taking like a disengage action, like a move disengage versus a dash. Or a dodge. Probably a dodge.
Sure. I'll let the Pegasus take a dodge action. It gives it what against a dex save?
Oh, it doesn't help a dex save, so yeah, that's fine. That's
I'm gonna need you both to roll dexterity saves, please.
Okay, the Pegasus is a +4, so here goes.
Cool.
That is going to be a 14 for the Pegasus. And that is going to be a 26 for Stong.
Okay. All right.
Well,
so
double breath
good
weapon.
news
Oh my
is,
goodness.
Stong, you made your first dexterity save against the fire breath.
All right.
The Pegasus
Wow,
did not.
double
however.
red dragon. Okay.
So, remember that you have fire resistance.
Mm-hmm.
Get the dice roller here. Chat, how likely do you think it is that either of them will survive? Go ahead and discuss while I calculate.
Chat redeems, Caldeath redeems some points to save the Pegasus' life. So it doesn't have to roll death saves, it succeeds one. It succeeds on one of its death saves.
Okay, so the Pegasus takes 57 fire damage.
57. Okay.
Stong, you take, let's see, 57.
Pegasus is still alive with 2 HP left.
57 divided by 2 is, I can math. 28 divided by a further 2 is 14. You only take 14 fire damage. Good for you, buddy.
Okay.
Good for you. Then the other one breathes fire on you.
All right.
I'm gonna need the
no.
Pegasus to roll a dex save.
I just want to say
Actually,
though.
no, I don't really have to.
Huh?
Yes. What were you gonna say?
Like that first fire breath, Stong is just going to take it and he's just going to like cross his arms and just like stare at the red dragon breathing at him. Because he can't really do much else.
Okay. And then I'm gonna need you to roll another dex save, please.
It's a 21.
21. Oh, perfect. This is 63 fire damage. Stong, you take 15 total damage.
Okay.
With all that calculated. So, that's pretty good. Your
Yeah.
Pegasus, however, is burnt to ash and
What?
perishes.
But chat redeemed some life-saving points for the Pegasus.
Chat, the Pegasus took 120 fire damage.
Oh.
And now you are falling, Stong.
Okay.
Falling.
Can the person who redeemed it for the
Ah.
Pegasus reassign it? Is that allowed? If the Pegasus can't be saved? I'm just asking in case it comes up.
You wanna
Pegasus
save
is a
Stong?
spirit.
Someone is already also given to save Stong.
Look,
if he
I didn't
dies.
say you could save the Pegasus. Okay, you can save the PCs maybe.
Okay.
Save
Okay.
the Pegasus.
So,
This is an
Shame that
important
for loving
narrative
them
moment.
said the
Okay.
Pegasus.
so the thing is that the Pegasus's actions are actually not Stong's actions. So like the Pegasus moving and all that stuff, Stong still has his action technically.
Correct.
How far away am I from the ship?
Okay.
Thank you, Caldeth. I appreciate you trying.
You are. Yeah. Sorry.
Still think
This
they
is
should
just
be able to
narratively
reassign it.
important.
Yeah.
You are at least 200 feet from the ship, probably. It's quite a ways.
Man, how far am I from this red dragon right here? Oops. The closest red dragon to me.
You're 30 feet from those dragons.
30 feet from that dragon?
15 to 20 feet from the dragon.
15 to 20 feet from that
You're gonna try and
dragon.
jump to the dragon.
Oh, heck yeah.
Well, you
As the
don't
Pegasus
currently have anything.
disintegrates.
You don't have any like purchase. You're not standing on it. You're not Legolas. Okay, the law of gravity applies to you.
Okay.
But he's
So-
so high up,
But
gravity's
you
weaker.
are
up there.
so high up, you're not going to hit the ground in one round. So you could cast a spell.
Yeah, but I'm kind of debating how I want to do this, and I think that the answer is how far? So you said 30 feet. Okay, so I think what Stong's going to do is he's going to cast a wall of force underneath him, and that is going to turn into a bridge. I have 10 by 10 feet panels, and so he's going to catch himself using some of the panels and use the remaining panels to entrap the red dragon, and he's going to sprint at that red dragon.
Oh, he is doing a Legolas, essentially.
Yeah.
You're like running on a
Caldeth, give me a
collapsing tower.
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay. All right. Sure. So you sprint up the wall of force stairs to the dragon.
Yeah, it's like a
You did
slope.
start falling part of the way.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm still on the drawing thing. Okay, here we go. Which dragon do you want? This one?
The one closer to the ship.
Okay, one closer to the ship. All right. The dragon clearly did not expect this.
Yeah. So I want the rest of the panels to essentially like enclose it. So
Yeah.
you need to tell me like how many panels I have left, and I can essentially tell you like what sort of shape I make
How
around
many
it.
panels total?
10 by 10 feet.
You can put it in like a little pocket.
Okay, I do that.
So like it's supposed to be freehand. Like that. You could do that.
Excellent. All right, yeah, let's do that. Just to trap him in there with me. Let's go.
And you run up to the dragon. And there you are.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
I didn't.
So now you are facing a dragon. And standing on air, essentially.
Well, if for the rest of my movement with that, so like, if it's possible, I would love to, jump on it and jump on the rider. But I'm also willing to just wait around.
So in your pocket, the book has grown very warm. There's like power flaring from the book. Do you pull out the book?
Well, how could I say no to that? Yeah.
It's an evil book.
Book
Just
is
say no.
asking you. The book is telling you to read from it. Do you read from the book?
Sure.
Sweet. It's
I think
always
Stong
great.
is angry.
It's always great to be a DM and have such a trusting player. Okay,
I mean, I
A
think
chaos player.
basically.
Stong is also furious at this red dragon and these Githyanki for betraying him.
All right. So you read dark words from the book, much more powerful and evil than anything that you have, learned or even heard. Yeah, there you go. Thanks. Stun,
Creepy,
you
very
take. Hold on.
Reading from the
Roll
book kills me.
dagger.
Oh no.
You take 8 psychic damage,
8. Okay.
and the both the dragon and the rider clasp their ears and start. Well, the rider clasps his ears. The dragon just thrashes, and blood starts leaking down from their ears. So, yeah, well done.
Man, reading. Power of reading.
Don't read books, kids.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine if they'd listened to the audiobook of that? Like,
Okay. All right. Hey, that makes it Scaresair's turn. Scaresair hurls this Githyanki to his doom. I don't know if you can see him, but he's going bye-bye. And then she turns around on her dragon to help Stog. Speeds up in his direction. Now her dragon. Okay. The Githyanki on the ship, back to where the main party is. They look at Mirren, and Mirren looks at them. And they are compelled by the Illithid to attack her, so they do that. She just kind of parries their swords with her shield. And she says, "We have to time this just right. Cecilia, you're steering the ship, right?"
Yeah, mostly.
Okay. I guess ram that other ship.
Just to check, are we over like those farmlands? We're not gonna like crash these in the middle of the city. Like I'm assuming
Pretty
the
sure
angle,
you're over one of the farmlands.
because otherwise maybe I should steer for the ones over the harbor. But okay. I love how you moved that. I think Yankee just like slid off.
Is that what happened? Oh, it's clearly what happened. All right. So, yeah, you're steering the ship, and you're coming right at the other ship, and the
Yeah.
two.
Well, my original
Heads
plan
are
was to wait for
towards each other.
Artemisia to get the ring, come out of the ring, come to me, and then put me in the ring. That's not gonna happen. So, well, first of all, I'm gonna transfer my hex to, let's say, this guy right here, because I think he hit Artemisia.
Okay.
No, come on, do the thing. That guy. That guy gets
Okay.
the hex now.
Okay.
And then, dang it, because I wanted to hit the throttle. I just ram it.
Oh, you.
And
Well, Artemisia will be there.
I know, but it will already be ramming. I think maybe you should stay in the ring with Mirren.
I guess I could just do it and Misty step off and be like, Mary,
Well,
catch
I mean-
me.
So Artemisia doesn't know like when the ramming is happening, so she's
Yeah.
coming back out.
No, I know, but it's my turn right now, and my turn is going to hit the throttle, and so
Mirren-
I don't know whether everything happens fast enough for that.
Mirren shouts to you, "Where's Sturge?"
Oh crap! Where is Sturge?
Okay, I'm gonna pause for a second. Meanwhile, below deck, pointing your wand and magic missiles at the crystal
Yeah.
with the beholder around it. The beholder is pulsing,
And this,
shooting eye rays at you,
can I,
They're just- impacting off of the protection.
does the crystal look, can I make some kind of arcana check or something to figure out what's the crystal?
It's the power crystal that's motivating the ship, that's making it move.
It's a dilithium crystal.
Yeah,
Okay. So it's really, I
it's
don't
a
want to,
Githalium crystal.
I want to take out this beholder thing because I'm thinking that it's going to, I don't know if there's.
All right, make an arcana check.
Okay.
I have a different plan now that since really Sturge is not available. He's probably gone down below to look for magic items or something.
That
She'll
would
be
be
she'll feel very embarrassed for
Okay.
actually saving us all.
pretty good guess.
That okay. So with your high arcana check, you got a 24
Okay, thank you.
because you rolled it in roll 20. Not everyone can see.
Right.
Okay, you got a 24. With your 24, this is what you realize. You realize the beholder has grown throughout the whole ship.
Yeah.
Killing the beholder directly might be too difficult. But if you compromise that crystal, it will explode and consume the entire ship.
Including me.
Do you have a
What would the Sturge thing to do be?
You know.
Do it and run away.
Are there any what do you call them, portholes that I can see out?
Not in this room.
Do I think it'll just like boom, everyone dies, or boom, the ship starts to disintegrate?
Probably it wouldn't be instantaneous.
Okay. So
Probably.
we'd have enough time to get off of it.
Aaron, do you see you got a slot back from Daza?
Nice, thank you, Daza.
Okay.
Do I get my highest slot?
Aren't your slots all the same level?
Oh, my Mystic Arcanum is a higher level,
Oh.
so I can have my wings back, which will be
know,
very
that's-
helpful.
Eric.
I have to
think it's
round the ship.
specifically a spell slot, right?
It
That's
says
what
it's a
how we
spell
worded it. Yep.
slot. I don't know. This is 6th level. That sounds like a spell slot.
Okay, I'm going to need a little extra time. So Sturge is going to cast on himself a spell he's never used before, but which he really likes, called Haste.
Okay.
So
Beholder's like bloop. now it like tendrils are coming out and swatting at the barrier, trying to get at you.
so he's got haste going, and that buys him another action. And with that action, he's going to unload the magic missile wand on the crystal.
Like all the power of the wand?
All but one charge.
Like all the power of the wand?
I don't think haste gives you a second action in this game.
It does. It gives you, but it has to be, yeah. It gives
Oh, you do. You
allows
do.
you
You get an additional action.
two actions.
Okay.
So what were you asking?
Like all the power of the wand? You only get really one shot at this.
Ah, well, okay. All the power of the wand.
Okay.
Fire all the cannons!
Nice.
So that's 7 charges. I believe that will be, what I'm about to roll is 9d4.
Yep.
Hold on, that doesn't make sense. But I'm gonna make it 10d4 because that'll be with all 7 charges. 10d4. What does it say? Okay, and plus 10. Here we go. You ready? I'm ready.
Yep.
Do it.
Okay. There it is. Click the button. What's it say? That's wrong.
Well, what you rolled and what it says is 2,260. I think you might have done that wrong.
Oh my god.
I think that was.
Pretty sure that's right. That
Yeah,
sounds right to me.
It checks out. It
Let's
checks
take a
out.
vote. I think that's
It's
right.
in Tasha's.
So
Yeah, that's correct.
I accidentally rolled 910 die for it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So this is
pretty
what happens, Steven.
There.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
You send
yeah.
forth all the power of the wand.
Whoa.
Missiles just start
That was a good roll.
And then the wand explodes in your hand.
No!
Oh.
Now we know how he
And
gets
when
that
I
wooden
say
hand.
explodes in your hand, I mean explodes your hand.
What?
Oh, yep.
Oh my god.
Is there no saving throw or anything?
Nope.
Oh,
What?
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh,
Hope that wasn't your lock picking and nose picking hand.
The crystal is the crystal vibrates with power, and you see cracks start spreading through it,
Yeah.
and you think that it is gonna explode pretty soon.
Okay. So
You
I
get this
have-
kind of this faint wave of thought from the beholder,
yeah.
but rather than afraid, it feels almost
Really-
peaceful, thankful.
You're welcome. Okay.
you should
So.
say it to it in undercommon so it feels more.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't actually know the beholders like that.
Way to lend it a hand, Steve.
Do you run back upstairs?
Yep. I've got a lot of movement to use. So up he goes through the thing, and then he's gonna shout, "This thing's gonna blow!"
So when I
Not just the hand,
So he has no hand now. It's gone.
right?
Oh wow.
Dang it.
Are you? Is he okay? Is he like in shock? Did it cauterize? Is he bleeding everywhere?
Yeah.
Oh, it cauterized.
okay, that's good because if it was like
He's not letting.
don't need another thing.
Look, you
Not
had your
letting-
Luke Skywalker moment, okay?
He's not letting anyone see it. He's pulling his sleeve down over it and clutching it. to him.
It's gonna blow.
Why are you doing that with your hand? I was going to say when Cecilia realized that Sturge was not on the deck with everybody else and therefore couldn't get in the ring, that maybe instead of like ramming the ship, she was going to try to like drop it and then bring it up underneath, which maybe she continues to do if the ship's about to blow because that might bring it up into the crystal better.
Ooh.
Can I do that?
Intentionally expose the weakened underbelly of the ship.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, no, she's gonna.
No. I'm just gonna take like here's the ship
Ram.
and here's the ship, and I was gonna go like that. So slam into that thing's underbelly,
And yeah, targeting that one's crystal.
and then if there's any kind of integrity to this hull, maybe Sturge wouldn't die.
But then Sturge popped out with hiding his hand in his sleeve for some reason.
He
All
probably
right, so
tail.
the ship abruptly goes lower. Its figurehead angling for the underbelly of the other ship,
Yeah. and then-
basically sacrificing itself because when that figurehead hits, it's gonna destroy the ship.
Yep.
You see the other ship's figurehead grind into the front of the ship that you're on, and it starts. Oh, sorry, I selected both ships. It starts pushing through.
There we go.
And like metal and wood starts bursting up as though it's like a tremor rushing through the ship.
I would like to take my bonus action and cast Tasha's Otherworldly Guise on myself.
Oh,
So now I have wings.
Okay.
This doesn't solve Sturge's problem though. If you
I'm okay.
Well,
Okay.
Mirren looks to Cecilia and then looks to Sturge and sees Cecilia sprout these wings.
I still have a bonus action.
That's true?
What do the wings look like? Which color?
trying to decide fire and poison or radiant necrotic.
I wish one of these was psychic. 'Cause that would be very helpful right now, but it's not.
I feel like
So
necrotic if therere's an Alhoon involved, maybe.
Fire if there's red dragons, but
So
I don't
that
know.
was bloody radiant wings.
Okay.
So,
Bloody Raven.
Eric,
Oh, that's right. I forgot the red dragons.
Eric,
Yeah, okay. I'll go with frosted raven wings, and I
Okay.
have immunity to fire.
Steven.
Cool.
yes?
Go ahead.
so I didn't
Dang.
quite get to use up all my movement and so on. When I got up, things kind of got away from me. There's no sign of Artemisia, right?
Correct.
And
You
all I
see
see,
Aaron floating there, and you see Cecilia, these wings erupt out of her back.
wait, okay, both of them can take care of themselves.
Looks like it.
Sturge is going to run to the edge and vault into the air,
Okay.
flying away.
Let me put your token back on here.
So does about you're a lifesaver for Sturge's hand.
Yes. Shay also gave Sturge one of his highest spell slots back.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Let's see.
Okay, Sturge, you run past the Githyanki, who are like, "Ah," and you just leap over the side of the ship as the other ship, like tears through into it.
Yep. And he's gonna
Did
do
it
that
again.
thing. He's gonna use a Misty Step to increase by 30 feet how far away he gets from the ship as he leaps.
Nice.
So,
Okay.
because he figures things are going to be falling, he doesn't want to get rained on. And then he's going to let the air start to rush past him, so he falls a couple hundred feet, and then he's going to do feather fall.
Okay.
Okay, so
All right,
sorry.
so you
That's
spring the parachute.
yeah. Sorry. So I'm done. That was his thing.
All right.
Got mixed up
Uh,
because I technically go before you, and then I got skipped, and then I jumped in the middle, and you weren't done yet, and I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. It's okay. Things always get that way.
It's okay. This just
so-
adds to the like frenetic nature of this.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Cecilia is going to
Launch off.
leap off and fly away.
Yeah, should I go catch Sturge? If you're feather falling, are you extra light right now? How does that work?
Whoa.
Because I don't think I can make a strength. I mean, if I can make a strength check to list anybody, first it's Artemisia and then it's Sturge, I think. But I don't think I can. I'm not very strong. But if you are feather falling lately and I scoop you, what happens?
I don't know.
Just makes you light as a feather, right? So
Yeah, what happens?
Anyway, so first of all,
Enough
Sturge
of this
has fallen-
nonsense.
Sturge has fallen a great distance in that just a couple of seconds, and so you're thinking about doing this.
Okay, fine. He's on his own.
And Mirren flies over to you, and she says, "Cecilia, look." She points to the ship. You see that the ship you were piloting has torn a huge gash in the other ship and exposed its crackling crystalline center.
Yeah.
wrapped in nougat.
It looked like it could use a blast.
How many licks?
Yeah.
And it is also has one of those beholder things wrapped around it.
Oh.
Ugh.
That's not good.
And standing next to its crystalline center is your old friend Hairtress.
Oh no.
Oh.
But you see that he has like purple veins across his head, like he's
Oh,
obviously
no.
mind controlled.
Ugh.
But he has his sword and he's been smashing into the crystal,
Uh-huh.
causing it to be partly cracked and splintered as well.
Interesting. So So the Alhoon is making them attack the crystal?
It seems like he has been fighting against the control. You've seen the signs, what people look like when they're fighting against mental control,
Yeah.
and you think that that's what's going on with Hairtress.
Hmm.
And Mirren says, "Oh, I wish we could help him. If only we had some sort of force effect."
What, like this? It is like Eldritch Blast? Am I blasting the crystal, Mirren? Or
She
him?
says, "Yes, the crystal. But it would just be, you would need one particularly big blast."
Oh, like a Ring of the Ram? Ring
Look
blast
down.
onto it?
It's possible.
I mean, to be fair, I have been wanting to use this ring, and Mirren seems to be okay with me using her stuff. So yeah, let's give it a try.
Yeah, Mirren's like, I have this ring that does this. Oh,
I wish I'd brought it. Like, like this one, bam.
you want to do that?
Yeah, let's do it. Okay.
Okay.
So it makes an attack roll with a +7. Come on, Ram. Do the thing. So that is 21 to hit.
Nice.
That does indeed hit.
Oh, okay. And then per charge. And it sounds like I should probably just do all of the charges from
Not just
the way
physics,
Mirren's
like
talking.
if she's firing a force out that direction.
Am I gonna launch?
Are you going to use all 3 charges?
I mean, it kind of got that vibe from Mirren. So if she did not mean that, maybe she should have said it differently.
I mean, Surge had to do nearly 40 damage to make that thing break.
Okay, wait. Every time I open the dice, it closes the thing and I forget what it is. Okay.
If you
so
use all
each
3
charge
charges, it does
is
2d10 per charge, so it would do 6.
6. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No,
6
4.
charges.
Wow, you can do 6 charges with those things?
3 charges.
3.
Each charge does 2d10.
Phew.
But that's how many charges it has.
That's pretty dope.
It's pretty cool.
get some back.
Pretty dope indeed.
I don't die.
So, how much damage?
34.
34. That's sufficient.
Good.
You break that crystal. Petrus looks at you and he smiles, and then
Oh no!
that ship explodes as well.
Okay, I feel bad because I
Ooh.
did not understand that guy, but I also didn't want him to die.
Yeah, that would be confusing, Mirren says. So now these 2 flaming wrecks
I feel like I should feel worse. But
are falling down
Uh-huh.
toward the fields.
Oh, good.
I made sure before I rammed that other ship that we were over
Yes.
the farmland.
Okay, all right.
So
Because otherwise I was going to just book it for the ones over the harbor and hope this one chased us.
We've collapsed enough of the city, I think.
we've gone a little bit late. Sorry about that. Rhiannon, if you need to take off, that's okay, because you are safely inside the ring, which is, of course, the mechanism for you taking off early if you. So anytime you need to, feel free. I'm going to do the little ending of this part 1, and then we're going to set up for part 2. So, Stong, your world is blood and rage and destruction. You are bashing a red dragon's head against an unseen barrier in the sky far over Westgate. Just
Oh my god.
I should have left the Artemisia to hear this.
there's just blood all over the place. There was a Githyanki, but you hurled him to his death, no problem. And so now there's blood just smeared across the air, outlining a vaguely cube-like shape. Right, the Wall of Force.
Mhm.
And you see that other ship, and at the prow of the other ship stands the Alhoon himself, itself.
Interesting.
And it looks at you, and you look at it, and it points, and a green beam of energy flies forth and disintegrates your Wall of Force.
Mm.
And then
Burn
you are
that spell
falling
slot.
again.
Okay. That jerk.
Well, the red dragon body is falling too. So you try to muster power, and you reach for the book, and the pocket where you hold the book seems to be empty, and you're just kind of struggling desperately to find it.
Wait, what?
And then the world goes gray and black all around you. And there's a time when you're just floating in darkness. And then your orcish resilience kicks in. And you cough yourself back to life, essentially. And you were lying at the foot of the steps to Dark Dance Manor in a crater that you caused.
Okay. All right.
You absorbed the book?
I don't know. Interesting.
You're feeling around, and you do finally find the book. It was in your pocket all along. You pull it out, and you look at it, and it looks back at you.
Looks like we're supposed to do that.
And you cough some blood on it. And all around you, the city is in flames. Smoke is rising. Chaos has erupted. The two Githyanki ships are falling down over the fields, but there are still two Githyanki ships. But you are really beat up, and you know that there might be refuge in Dark Dance Manor. Would you like to go inside?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, yes.
Stong kind of limps up the steps, drooling
Man.
blood.
I had such a cool idea for my next action, but this is cool. Is
You
that
made
right?
it. You're alive.
Yes.
It's fine. You get inside. Oliver is there, and he kind of regards. He can't see you because blind,
Mm-hmm.
but he just kind of shies away from you, and kind of heads toward one of the corridors. But he does seem to have left out like a jug of wine in the center of the library if you want to go sit there and refresh yourself.
So Stong, beat up, bruised, bloodied, grabs the jug of wine, chugs down most of it in one gulp, spills the rest over his wounds,
Yep.
then sits down and opens the book and reads more.
Okay. You open the book. Your eyes don't focus particularly well, but you're reading it. And then the doors crack open. And you look up. You're a little bit dazzled still, but you see there's this silhouette, which seems very, very slender and frail at first, and then something spreads around the back of it, and you hear a voice, and it's Kayla's voice, and she says, "I'll be having that book now." And that's all the time we have for tonight.
Because we needed another thing.
Because we needed another thing.
I was afraid it was Lazar at first, so that's good. Like,
As soon as you said frail, I'm like, it's much Caliph, isn't it?
Next week, part 2
That's
of our
what he means.
finale.
Somebody
A
who wants
4
it more.
hour.
Someone who wants it worse. That book's going
Well,
for Caliph. Oh my god!
Next week, we're going to try and do an extended session, so keep your eyes peeled for the specific announcement about timing. I have been Eric Scott DeB, the DM of this particular campaign. Thank you for coming with us on this journey. Come back next week to see how it all shakes out. Take it away, Aaron.
I'm Aaron M. Evans. Check out our sponsor, Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms at idlechampions.com.
I've been Rhiannon Held. Thank you to our moderators. Tonight, Shay, and I believe earlier we had Saldarine and Meyerdug.
Hi, I'm Yang Wang. I am still letting the ending sink in with me. Trying to figure out how to get Stong out of this situation and into a more advantageous situation. But please check out the charity that we support. This week, once again, it is the ever wonderful Heifer International. Heifer is an international charity that helps educate and support farmers all around the world. They help them modernize their techniques, and a little bit of money towards them goes a long way. So like $20 will get a family a chicken, and they'll teach them how to raise and care for that chicken, and that chicken will give eggs, and that will feed them and give them like another revenue source. And they do all sorts of things like that, and education and women's betterment. Randy, what were you saying about that earlier?
Oh yeah, they have a lot of programs to like empower women and support women's education and women's entrepreneurship. So
Yeah, so check them out.
yeah.
I've been Stephen Merlino. You can also find our past videos on our YouTube channel, linked on our Twitch page below. Be sure to click the subscribe button to support us and the bell to get notified as we add new content.
I'm Randy Henderson, and be sure to hop on over onto our Discord, where we'll continue to chat after this, and you can find all kinds of great stuff, including some new fiction from all most of our members. Erin has a great young Cecilia series going. She's been posting pretty regularly every Tuesday, and then we have a special cool new Shadowbane story from Eric out there. So, and then some Westgate Irregulars alternate world stories from Rhiannon. So,
And a new one coming in about 2 weeks or so.
yeah, and I'll be posting a Rogar story here, I don't know, in the next couple weeks or so. Also on our website, we posted over the holidays, you can download a coloring book if you want to color it and color the Westgate Irregulars, and then pose them together, and then like make little speech bubbles, and then make your own little scenes.
Do it, and post it. I want to see.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't color one of Sturge's hands, though.
No.
Or color it like, what would Sturge's cool prosthetic be?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool to see. So
Well, I'm figuring that it's as chat suggested, it's a mage hand for a while. So
Yeah,
Oh,
it'll
cool.
be Batman for a while.
that's pretty cool. Yeah. So check out our Discord, check out our website. You can also find recaps of all the past episodes and everything if you're newly joining us. So check us out, and until next week, stay scrawly.